we go.
Bang. Hit it, Joe.
We're going to CPAC, baby! Now, CPAC may have happened over the weekend. Some of your favorite streamers may have already talked about CPAC, but they aren't Demon Mama. So right now, we are heading into the wild, extremely boring and insane world that is CPAC. So get ready to see old white guys screaming incoherently about things that make no sense to you. And I'll try to be your guide through this. We're going to get to see a rapidly aging Donald Trump waddling around on stage screaming about trans people. We're going to get to see Ted Cruz literally losing his shit and screaming at the top of his lungs. We are going to see a samurai futurologist conservative who wants American cowboy samurais and Japanese conservative samurais to make an alliance to defeat the Chinese communists. So I hope that you're ready. I hope you're ready for what CPAC has to bring us. Yeah, I believe that, Dango Bangle. I believe that, Dango Bangle. Well, here we are. Without further ado, let's start with the dessert first. We are going to start with the freshest of all. Did you hear that only 55% of people attending said that Trump was their preferred candidate for 2024? Only 55%? A majority of the attendees of CPAC are voting for a guy who literally just left office and probably won't be alive in 4 years? That's still pretty concerning. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's go. Let's do it. We got to watch Donald Trump. And I know we all thought we were never going to have to think about Donald Trump again. But I want you all to remember that even though Donald Trump is out of office, Donald Trump is still by far the most popular candidate in the Republican Party. And there is a literal cult of personality around this guy that is actively and desperately flinging the United States further and further right. Donald Trump, Ron DeSantis, Kristi Noem, Nikki Haley, Mike. This is a joke. This is hilarious. By the way, I bet that this is fucking, I bet that this is impacted deeply because Ron DeSantis, like most of the people at CPAC are probably coming from Florida. Just gonna say, no one was even close. This is, I know that this seems like only 55%. No. This is ridiculous. There is no one who even comes close. The entire Republican Party is obsessed. They worship Donald Trump. They're not kidding when they say that they think that he is the God Emperor. I'm not kidding you. So let's continue. Let's find out what Trumpism has to offer, okay? Let's find out, okay? Weak. Low energy already. The fuck is this shit? This is the official independent coverage, and there's like a stream of numbers at the bottom. What the fuck?
Thank you very much, and hello, CPAC. Do you miss me yet?
What is this audio? How is this possibly the audio? How is this fucking possibly the audio levels? This cannot be real. This is maxed out official coverage by the Independent. Oh, I know. We'll talk about that. Don't worry. What the fuck? Is there anything better? Is there any better? What the fuck? Is there any better coverage of this? Trump speech, CPAC, full, YouTube. Is this better? This is from Reuters, and it's still scuffed. Oh my god. I need to get the fucking add-on, but the one for Chrome is better, and the one for fucking Firefox sucks. How do they fuck this up? Shut up! I can't play this damn music, you piece of shit. Sorry, I'm already getting very mad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've really lost my cool there. All right, let's get this. Let's do this. Let's figure this out. I'll crank up the audio.
Well, thank you very much. And hello, CPAC. Do you miss me yet? Do you miss me yet? A lot of things.
How? Do you think that CPAC is just performance art for the benefit of leftists to enjoy? No, I really wish that was the case, but no.
Going on. To so many wonderful friends, conservatives, and fellow citizens in this room and all across our country, I stand before you today.
I'm more annoyed than usual. Nah, I'm just very high energy. And this audio is killing me. Yeah, the DNC does, but it's boringer.
We went through a journey like nobody else. There's never been a journey like it. There's never been a journey so successful. We began it together 4 years ago, and it is far from being over. We've just started.
Yeah, exactly, Kaboka, I wish.
Our movement of proud, hardworking, and you know what this is? The hardest working people, hardworking American patriots, is just getting started. And in the end, we will win. We will win. We've been doing a lot of winning. As we gather this week,
we've been doing a lot of winning. We've been so successful losing the election, disappearing for days, getting sued into the ground. Whoa, MAGA with full brim. Yep. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah, I got to talk about that one.
In the middle of a historic struggle for America's future, America's culture, and America's institutions, borders, and most cherished principles. Our security,
hey, there goes the audio a little bit.
And our very identity as Americans is at stake. Like
our very identity as Americans. So, okay, we all know that Donald Trump is a fucking pseudo-fascist piece of shit. We've all known that. We've known that for a long time. But let's be real. Ever since the 4th of July this year, it's been full on fucking fascism. 100%. There was the unbelievable GOP messaging when we watched the GOP, the RNC convention. We've fucking seen his speech on July 4th, which was just raw fascism, literally talking about heroic Americans restoring the spirit of the people of America. Oh, don't worry, Kimberly Guilfoyle came back again, and now he's talking about this again. The purity of the American psyche, the purity of the future of America. We are at war for the future of America. This is just raw fascism. Just raw. And it's going to get worse. Why is the stream max 720p? It shouldn't be. I hope it didn't get busted. Is it busted? Did my output get busted? No, my output should be correct. No. Oh no, the output is busted. That's sad. Why did that happen? Oh, bullshit. How? Oh well, I'll fix it in the future. Sorry, everyone. We'll fix it in the future.
Perhaps at no other time. So no matter how much the Washington establishment and the powerful special interests may want to silence us, let there be no doubt we will be victorious and America will be stronger and greater than ever before.
America will be victorious. We will be stronger and greater than ever before, he says as he just waddles around and squishes his fucking diaper. Literally. Oh, God, it's so fucked. It's so fucked.
I want to thank my great friends, Matt and Mercedes Schlapp.
Matt Schlapp. But listen, okay, one of the best things that Chapo ever did was point out how stupid Republican names are. They're all named things like Henry Blarg and shit like that. Matt Schlapp. Mercedes Schlapp. Harriet Kerblunger. It's so bad. Yeah, Donald Trump. I mean, even Donald Trump. Yeah, it's all stupid names that sound like fucking... It sounds like random name-generated names for, like, dungeon oozes. Like, if, you know, like how games will have, like, random name generations? Like, imagine if you had, like an ooze name generator. Yeah, Harriet Kerblunger. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. You think I'm kidding, but it's true. Yeah, it's like random ones. It's like, yes, exactly. Margarine Clubfoot. Yeah, sorry. That was my off-the-cuff one. Was Harriet Gerblunger, but it's true. It's all their names are like this.
Thank you, Mercedes. Thank you very much, and the American Conservative Union for hosting this extraordinary event. They're talking about it all over the world, Matt. I know you don't like that, but that's okay. All over the world. I also want to pay my love and respect to the great Rush
Willard
Limbaugh.
Romney. Willard Mitten Romney. Doug Ducey, yep.
Who is watching closely
Jethro Billy Bloom.
and smiling down on us. He's watching and he's loving it, and he loves Catherine. Catherine, thank you for being here. So great. Thank you, Catherine. He loved you, Catherine. I will tell you that.
Who? Who died?
So fantastic. Thank
Wait,
you.
who the fuck is this? Sorry, who's this? Oh, Rush.
Who is
oh, Rush,
watching
Rush.
closely?
Rush watching closely from hell. I don't think they get cable in hell. All right, send that to me afterwards,
And
Sawdust John.
smiling down on us. He's watching and he's loving it, and he loves Catherine. Catherine, thank you for being here. So great. Thank you, Catherine. He loved you, Catherine. I will tell you that. So fantastic. Thank you, Catherine, very much. To each and every one of you here at CPAC, I am more grateful to you than you will ever know.
Nice,
We're
yo, good job.
gathered this afternoon to talk about the future of our movement, the future of our party, and the future of our beloved country. For
Canceled.
the next 4 years, the brave Republicans in this room will be at the heart of the effort to
Oh, yes,
oppose the
Vermin. Oh,
radical
we are going full in on the cringe. I promise you, this is going to be a wild ride. Wait, Vermin, I'm sure you've seen it. You've seen The Samurai, right, Vermin? Wait, you probably saw it last night. Oh, yeah. Just so you know, we're going to probably see this. We're probably going to see this. But not only that, but the speakers and attendees had to be yelled at by the staff of the convention center. You haven't seen The Samurai, Vermin? Okay, listen. We're not watching the whole thing, but when should we do The Samurai? Okay, Vermin. If you have to leave at any point, please tell me and we'll stop and do The Samurai. But otherwise, we'll wait and do The Samurai. Because The Samurai is a treat. Oh, it's a real treat. The Samurai is... Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Democrats, the fake news media, and their toxic cancel culture.
I love how Donald Trump sounds like literally they're adopting... We're adopting the... the Republicans are adopting, like, the stereotypical... cringe language that they like make fun of by SJWs. They're like, the online democratic discourse is so toxic. It's toxic cancel culture. And they're like, and then at the same time, they're like, it's those damn queers. Oh, it's so ridiculous. Like, I can't believe that they've accidentally digested their own stereotypes. Have you been shadow banned? No, Nibiru. I just can't always answer every single thing you send at me. I'm sorry. No offense, but goodness gracious. Sorry, there's lots of people, okay? And I'm trying to react to something. Goodness gracious. You're all good. I'm not mad at you. Don't worry. It's fine. I see everything. I just can't always react. Let's go.
Something new to our ears, cancel culture. And I want you to know that I'm going to continue
Is the
to
bot not
fight
working? Oh boy.
right by
Demon
your
bot's
side
busted.
We will do what we've done right from the beginning, which is to win. We're not starting new parties. You know, they kept saying, he's going to start a brand new party. We have the Republican Party.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, of course. Most of the time, convention centers aren't, you know, a lot of the time, the convention centers aren't associated with, like, Republicans at all. It's just a random center. But, oh, God.
It's going to unite and be stronger than ever before.
This is so
I am not
wild.
starting a new party. That was fake news. Fake news, no.
So this means he thinks, okay, so this means one of two things. This statement means that one, either he knows he's going to prison, or two, he knows he can take over the Republican Party, and he wants to. Now, I'm going to guess that Donald Trump is never going to be convinced that he's going to prison. So, I think that, I think it's number two. I think he believes that he can take over the Republican Party, and I think he wants that to be his legacy. Donald Trump is a fucking megalomaniac. This guy wants to own everything in the world. He wants to sell himself as the biggest fucking real estate guy ever, the biggest president ever. He's the most amazing ever. So he wants to take over the Republican Party forever. He wanted to be the Trump Party forever, which we knew this was going to happen most likely, but it's still bad news, because if you thought it was dreadful dealing with Donald Trump and Trumpian Republicans for the last 4 years, their goal is to take this even farther until there won't be any other type of Republicans left.
Wouldn't that be brilliant? Let's start a new party and let's divide our vote so that you can never win. No, we're not interested in that. No, we have tremendous... Mr. McLaughlin just gave me numbers that nobody's ever heard of before. More popular than anybody. That's all of us. It's all of us. Those are great numbers, and I want to thank you very much. Those are incredible numbers. I came here, and he was giving me 95%, 97%, 92%.
What?
I said, they're great.
Amazing numbers. This segment sounds like that Tim and Eric skit where they're selling the prices. Premium European prices. Yeah, our $4.99s are down to $2.99. You can get premium prices like $20.99 for just $17.99. The premium, more like creamulum.
Thank everybody in this room.
Cheap prices.
Throughout the country, throughout the world.
I don't know, Nibiru. That'd be wild.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you. We will be united and strong like never before. We will save and strengthen America, and we will fight the onslaught of radicalism, socialism, and indeed, it all leads to communism.
Embracing firmly anti-communist rhetoric? Guys, listen, I know this is uncomfortable. I know that people aren't going to like hearing this, but just so you know, every single radically anti-communist movement in the past has been fascists. We just had this conversation last night with the 15-year-old fasci who came on. Remember how he was talking about that Mosley dude or whatever? That guy was an anti-communist. This is massive. Like, Donald Trump is right now at CPAC, the sort of heart and lifeblood of the conservative mindset, and they are going full fucking fash. They're going full fash. They want to root out the radical socialist communists. And guess what? Watch. I know this because I've seen this part. He's going to talk about trans people. And I know a lot of people don't know this, but did you know that one of the first targets of, yeah, I think that was BNP Mosley. Yeah. Trans people were one of the first targets of the Nazi regime. You know this? Let me show you. In fact, let me just show you real quick. Hold on, watch this. Yep, here we go. Let's find it. Yeah, here we go. Here you go, right here. German students and Nazi SA members plunder the library of Magnus Hirschfeld, the director of the Institute for Sexual Studies. This was one of the first places targeted by the Nazi regime. Magnus Hirschfeld was the first person to actually start doing codified research on trans people. Like literally, at the turn of the century, Magnus Hirschfeld was the first person to start doing research on trans people from an angle of kindness and care. And they burnt this institute. It was one of the first actions that the Nazi Party took. So when Donald Trump is talking about reclaiming the soul of America, the future of America must be secured, and we must fight against the radical socialist communist agendas, including trans people who are men in dresses and need to be destroyed, disgusting degenerates that need to be destroyed. We've got a lot of fucking, that's bad fucking news. That's bad fucking news, everyone. We would have come way further. By the way, just so you know, if that hadn't happened, we probably would have figured out our modern level of HRT and surgery at some point in the 70s, and now who knows where the fuck we would be if that hadn't happened. Literally, they were figuring out HRT in the 1930s in Germany. But now, we've just started figuring this shit out. So it's a lot to deal with. Anyway, let's get fucking back to this. Let's get back to the fucking madness.
That's what it leads to. You'll be hearing more and more about that as we go along, but that's what it leads to. You know that. We all knew that the Biden administration was going to be bad, but none of us even imagined just how bad
Gotta
they
stay
would
safe.
be and
We'll
how
take care of
far
each other.
left they would go. He never talked about this. We would have those wonderful debates. He would never talk about this. We didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I actually don't know what he's talking about.
His campaign was all lies. Talked about energy. I said, you know, this guy actually, he's...
Hold on 1 second. Let's do a mask count. Do you see any masks? Wait, do we see any? One. That's a staffer. I see one mask. That one might be a mask. Can't quite tell. All the staffers have masks. That's it. No one else has fucking masks. This guy, I can't tell if that's blurred or if that's a mask. Might be two masks in the entire crowd. Yeah, the good news is that all of these aging Republican idiots are gonna probably give themselves COVID. So.
His campaign
and their families,
was all
unfortunately.
lies.
But
Talked about energy. I said, you know, this guy actually, he's okay with energy. He wasn't okay with energy.
He wasn't okay with energy.
He's not okay with energy. He wants windmills. The windmills that don't work when you need them.
What?
Joe Biden has had the most disastrous.
Oh, yeah. By the way, here's another thing you all should know going into this. Here's something you should know going into this. Remember, they deliberately boasted about there being no fact checkers at CPAC. I'm not kidding you about that. The conservative organizers of CPAC boasted about there being no fact checkers. We don't got any fact checkers. So he can go up on the stage and just literally make vague aspersions about like how green energy doesn't work, even though literally Texas is a state that is made out of like 95% oil wells. It's ridiculous. It's just actually wild how much lies there are. There is no reality left in the conservative party. They've completely spun off into like, I know we've been talking about alternate reality, but we're talking like they're getting their own language. They're just making up the states that they live in. They don't even know facts about the states that they live in. We've gone into the complete bizarro world, and it's just getting worse. It's fucking hog wild. All right. Let's do this. Okay, here we go. Let's continue. Sorry, I just had to answer a text real quick.
First month
from
of any president
Irene.
in modern history. That's true. Already the Biden administration has proven
I'm sorry, what did he just say?
that they are anti-jobs.
The most disastrous
modern
first month of
history,
any
that's true.
president in modern history. Just literally made up. It's like, okay,
Already-
by what metric? Nah, we don't need a metric. We'll just say it. I don't like you.
The Biden administration
Biden
has
sucks.
proven that they are anti-jobs,
Anti-jobs?
anti-family,
What?
anti-borders, anti-energy.
What? What? And they're anti-energy. They're that Joe Biden. Joe Biden is a black hole. He's a black hole in human clothing. He wants to suck up all light in America, all energy, and pin it within his large gravity well. Please recognize that Joe Biden is anti-reality. He's anti-job. He wants to eat your family personally. He wants to consume your borders and your energy.
Anti-women and anti-science.
What? I'm sorry.
In just one short month, we have gone from America first to
This is the grab him by the pussy guy, remember? Talking about who's anti-woman.
America last. You think about it, right? America last. There's no better example than the new and horrible crisis on our southern border. We did
What?
such a good job. It was all worked.
What is he talking about? What crisis? Oh my God. I don't even know. Like, listening to this is it's like listening to a radio broadcast from a video game.
Nobody's ever seen anything like we did, and now he wants it all to go to hell. When I left office just 6 weeks ago, we had created the most...
Dude, you didn't really do that well. If everything that you did turned around in 6 weeks, just think of how weak it was. Just think of how fucking weak you must have been.
secure border in U.S. history.
What a Chad. Biden just came in and was like, no.
We had built almost 500 miles of great border wall. That helped us with these numbers because once it's up, you know, they used to say, whoa.
I love that he boasts about 500 miles of border wall. Hey, anybody, real quick, anybody in chat, you want to look up how many miles the southern border of America is? Just let me know when you get back to me.
Doesn't work well. You know what I've always said? Walls and wheels. Those are two things that will never change. The wall has been amazing. It's been incredible, and little sections of it to complete.
Listen, Donald Trump's wall is like those masks that have a hole cut in the middle, you know? You know, like the masks that people have that have like a hole cut in the middle, or like a mask that's like this. Like, imagine if I used my eye patch as a mask. And I'm just like, hey, everybody, things are good. That's Donald Trump's wall.
They don't want to complete it. They don't want to complete little sections in certain little areas. They don't want to complete, but it's had an impact that nobody would have even believed.
It's a volus, yeah.
It's amazing considering that the Democrats' #1 priority was to make sure that the wall would never, ever get built, would never, ever happen, would never get financed. We got it financed.
I don't know.
Ended catch and release. Ended.
Oh, it's terrible, Vermin. By the way, this is the official broadcast, Vermin. I literally can't even boost this anymore. So ridiculous. It's so bad.
Asylum fraud and brought illegal crossings to historic lows. When illegal aliens trespass across our borders, they were promptly caught, detained, and sent back home. And these were some rough customers. I want to tell you, some rough customers were entering our country.
Or some rough fucking
It took the new administration only a few weeks to turn this unprecedented accomplishment into a self-inflicted humanitarian and national security disaster.
What is he talking about? Like, what is he actually talking about here? Like, I get it. I get that these are his talking points, but in the past there was something that he was saying. Like, it was exaggerated. Like, you know, the caravans. He was like exaggerating ridiculously, but what is he actually talking about right now? Like, Texas is frozen over. Like, what is he talking about?
By recklessly eliminating
There we go.
our border, security measures, controls, all of the things that we put into place.
Eliminating the border?
Joe Biden has triggered a massive flood of illegal immigration into our country, the likes of which
What?
we have never seen before.
What?
They're coming up by the tens of thousands.
What? There's tens of thousands? Oh my God. What the fuck? This is so insane.
Coming to take advantage.
We're talking
of
about how off the rails CPAC has gone. It's just we are completely into fantasy world territory.
things that he said that's luring everybody to come to America. And we're a country. We can't afford the
Oh no, I
problems
know why. I know why my thing is only putting out in 720p. Oh shit. I know why everything is fucked. Oh, I figured it out. Anyway, whatever.
the world.
Oh, CPAC is the Conservative Political Action Committee convention.
As much as we'd love to help, but we can't do that. So they're all coming because of promises and foolish words. Perhaps worst of all, Joe Biden's decision to cancel border security has single-handedly
To cancel? Oh no, cancel culture has come for border security. Oh my God.
launched a youth migrant crisis
What?
that is enriching child
Oh.
smugglers, vicious criminal cartels, and some of the
Oh my
most
fucking
evil
God.
people on the planet. You see it every day. Just turn on the news. You'll see it every day. Under my administration, we stopped the child smugglers. We dismantled the criminal cartels. We greatly limited drug and human trafficking to a level that nobody actually thought was possible, and the wall helped us a lot. And we protected vulnerable
I don't even know
people
how do I even react to any of this.
from the ravages of dangerous predators. And that's what they are, dangerous, dangerous predators.
Literally just describing all immigrants as predators now. Oh my God.
But the Biden administration has put the vile coyotes back in business, and it has done so. in a
What? The Coyotes were able to get back in business after 6 weeks? Apparently you didn't destroy them very well. Holy shit.
very, very big way.
Yeah, oh yeah, this is one. Oh, by the way, the Coyote thing. Oh shit. God damn it. I accidentally pressed a button. Fuck. God damn it.
For 10 years.
God damn it.
The government provide $1 billion a year. It's a lot of money. Their finest. That just needed to be finished.
Okay, here we go.
First remarks when I came down the news coming up, and you have many of them represented here today. It's already been bought
What?
for them, and it's millions of people.
Here we go, here we go,
on
here
the
we go.
planet. You see it every day. Just turn on the news. You'll see it every day.
Anyway,
Under my administration-
Coyotes, the Coyotes thing is a fucking dog whistle to QAnon. QAnon is obsessed with these like coyotes, which are apparently human trafficking people, like people who traffic humans, and like they're like a real thing, but it's not like this huge deal. Like it's not like what they're making it out to be, but QAnon is obsessed with it, like fucking obsessed with it.
We stopped the child smugglers. We dismantled the criminal cartels. We greatly limited drug and human trafficking to a level that nobody actually thought was possible, and the wall helped us a lot.
No,
and we
it didn't.
protected
It
vulnerable
objectively
people
did not.
from the ravages of dangerous predators, and that's what they are, dangerous, dangerous predators.
Yeah, but they're like, are they a very big thing? Oh, okay. I thought that they like misused the term really extensively. Anyway.
But the Biden administration has put the
Interesting.
vile coyotes back in business, and it has done so in a very, very big way. Under the new
okay.
administration,
No.
catch and release
Thanks for informing me.
has been restored. Can you imagine? We work so hard. Catch, you know what that is. You catch them, you take their name. They may be killers, they may be rapists, they may be drug smugglers. You take their name and you release them into our country. We did the opposite. We not only didn't release them.
Okay, excellent. Let's do this. Let's fucking fix this shit once and for all. How the fuck do I get this? Here we go. Let's try it. Let's try it, AT5D2D Derek. I gotta fucking fix this shit. 600% sound volume. Let's do it. Access your data for all websites. Is that really what I want to do? I actually don't know how safe these things are. It needs that? Okay. So I'm not going to fucking completely... I don't really keep... Whatever. Who cares? Listen, I'll fix it. I'll get rid of it if I need to. Okay, got it. Let's go. So how do I fucking use it then?
And we had them brought back to their country.
Yes! It's working!
Illegal immigrants are now being apprehended and released along the entire southern border, just the opposite of what it was 2 months ago. They weren't coming because they couldn't get in. Once they think they can get in, they're coming, and they are coming at levels that you haven't even seen yet. By the hundreds of thousands, by the millions they'll be coming.
They turn up even more, this fucking
The
whispering
Biden
motherfucker.
administration is now actively expediting the admission of illegal migrants,
Jesus.
enabling them to lodge frivolous asylum claims and admitting them by the thousands and thousands a day,
Hey, turn him
crowded
down a little
together
bit more.
in
Okay.
unsanitary conditions despite the ongoing
Okay, how's that
economic and
sound?
public
How's that sound? Does that sound good, everyone? Does that sound better? I need to be louder than Donald Trump, but he needs to be audible. Okay.
health crisis,
Okay, perfect.
COVID-19, or as I call it, the China virus?
Oh, so original, my dude.
There's no masks. There's no double masks. That was a new one that came out 2 weeks ago. First, Fauci
You'll
said,
see.
you don't need masks, no masks, no good, no. Then all of a sudden he wanted me. Now he wants double masks.
No, that's... I hate this. I hate that they've been able to turn this stupid lie. This is a complete lie. Like, I hate that they've been able to turn this. The vagina virus? That would be better at this point, honestly.
No social distancing.
It's a virus from China that makes you grow a vagina.
No nothing. No nothing. They're together, and it's sad, actually, and it's sad for them, and it's sad for our country. What the Biden administration...
If you already have a vagina, you just get a second vagina. Now, yeah, it's part of the Biden feminization program, the BFP. But yeah, no, this lie that he's been saying about Fauci saying that masks don't work, that's not what he said. The reason why, originally, Fauci said, don't buy masks. Stay at home. That's what you need to do, because doctors need the masks. That's why. And then later, he said, oh shit, we're fucked. Nobody will stay home. Okay, just get the masks. So stupid.
Administration is doing to push young
Yeah,
migrants
true,
into
but then
the
it lets you
hands
do
of human
TP, vermin
traffickers and
hands.
Coyotes is dangerous, immoral, and indefensible. Hard to believe it's happening. Biden has failed in his #1 duty as chief executive.
Yeah, you could.
Enforcing
Sure.
America's
Sure, Posadas John.
laws.
Why not?
This alone should be reason enough for Democrats to suffer withering losses in the midterms and to lose the White House decisively 4 years from now.
Copium. Look at this. They're like, yeah, well, no, like half of these people won't even be, like more than half of these people won't be alive in 4 years. And they're like, yeah, we're going to win. We're going to win in 4 years. That none of them are going to make it. First of all, they're all getting COVID actively, and most of these people are in the area where, like, most people will die. It's true. You're throwing tomatoes at me, but it's true. These guys, listen, this crowd literally cannot even manage a chant of USA without becoming breathless. How are they going to survive COVID, let alone the next 4 years?
Actually, as you know, they just lost the White House, but it's one of those things. But who knows? Who knows?
Maybe,
I may
maybe,
even
Adam.
decide to beat them for a third time, okay? Beat them for a third time.
Literal madness. Actual madness. Actual madness. Like, I wish I could tell you all. Like, look, I know. I've been screaming at a fever pitch for like the last year of streaming, but I'm not kidding you. They're literally, this is actual madness. They live in an alternate reality. They are chanting and hooting and hollering for the fact that they're saying that that Biden isn't president. Donald Trump is literally not president. He's literally at CPAC because he's not president. And there is nothing, literally no evidence of this voter fraud thing. These people are just 100% willing to go all in on the biggest lie you could possibly imagine. It's just, holy fuck. Holy fucking shit.
True.
Listen to that. Ah! This guy's jerking off the air, and he's doing the fucking Richard Nixon. Also, fun game to play. Fun game to play at any fucking like Republican event is spot the brunette. Try and spot someone in the audience, a Republican woman who doesn't have blonde hair. Just try. I promise you it won't happen. They're obsessed with being blonde. I'm not kidding you. It's true. Every Republican, it's like having blonde hair at this point is like a fucking warning flag. I know, it's terrible. Yeah, but a night, come on.
Joe Biden defunded the border wall and stopped all future construction.
The only one is Kimberly Guilfoyle, and yeah, Kimberly Guilfoyle gets away with it because she's like, America will rise! America will rise again! That's why she gets away with it, because people are afraid that fucking Kimberly Guilfoyle will literally reach forward and tear your throat out with her nails.
All open sections that just needed to be finished up. Routine little work. It's already been bought. Wait till the contractors get to them and they say, no, it costs us much more money not to finish the small section than if we finished it. That's going to be nice. Wait till you see those bills start pouring in. He revoked the executive order cracking down on deadly sanctuary cities.
The big lie, it's not a point of fascism, but the big lie was considered to be a tactic. It was a tactic that was referred to multiple times by both not Donald Trump, by both Adolf Hitler and fuck, why can't I think of his name? The second in hand guy. Second in hand. Both of them used that term. Both of them Goebbels, yeah. Goebbels. They both talked about that being a part of their strategy, was having lies that were so big that they couldn't possibly that like acknowledging they were false would basically mean throwing away your entire existence. Yeah. Or throwing away the entire your entire life because you become so wrapped up in the lie.
Deportations, everyone, murderers, everybody, no more. Let's not deport people. And restricting our law enforcement professionals, and they are great professionals.
Oh yeah, today I learned that Joe Biden outlawed deportations.
Many of them represented here today. From conducting almost any immigration enforcement of any kind.
I mean, that's the thing, Morningstar Plural. Literally, it is very, very rare to find this level of divorce from reality at all. It is ideology is the strongest force for divorcing you from reality. Not even like straight up like chemical issues in your mind can divorce you from reality to the same degree that ideology can.
Policy of releasing criminals into the U.S. interior is making America into a sanctuary nation where criminals, illegal immigrants, including gang members and sex offenders, are set free into American communities. They have no idea who's coming up. And remember, with the caravans, these countries, not only the three of them, but many, many countries all over the world, they're not giving us their best and their finest because they're intelligent.
Ah, you brought back the
They're
classic.
giving us their best and their finest. Remember I said that. I said that a long time ago when I made the first remarks, when I came down the escalator with our great future First Lady.
Oh my God.
Who says hello, who loves you as much as I love you. But I said that a long time ago, and we turned out to be 100% correct. Biden's radical immigration policies aren't just illegal. They're immoral, they're heartless, and they are a betrayal of our nation's core values. It's a terrible thing that's happening.
The core values of our nation are being betrayed.
The Republican Party must hold Joe Biden and the Democrats accountable. They ripped up the diplomatic agreements we negotiated with Honduras, Guatemala, and El Salvador to shut down illegal immigration. You know, they got a fortune. They got paid $500 million a year. When I came into office, those countries were refusing to take back illegal alien gang members, including MS-13, the most vicious, probably of them all. No matter where you go in the world, MS-13, they do things that even the worst don't think about.
What?
So I asked, how much do...
Literally sounds like... I don't even know. Oh my God. Oh. Oh God. Okay, I gotta take this hat off. This hat's starting to annoy me. All right, everybody, hair downstream. It's time. It's time. No more fucking hat. Fuck the hat. I can't do the hat anymore.
We pay these countries. How much do we pay them? Sir, we pay them approximately $500 million a year. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
I mean, it's peanuts compared to the way other countries rip us off, but that's a lot of money.
It's penis?
I said, okay, we aren't going to pay them anymore because they wouldn't take back the criminals. And this was true with the Obama administration. It was true for many, many years. So we'd catch a murderer, we'd want to bring him back to Guatemala or Honduras, El Salvador. They wouldn't take him back. No, we don't want him. We'd fly him in, they wouldn't let the plane land. We'd bus him in, they wouldn't let the buses get anywhere near the border.
What?
And I said, we're not going to pay him anymore. So after I said that, and I stopped payment.
What?
Like a term that we use in the world of business, let's stop payment. So we stopped
A
payment.
term that we use in the world of business, let's stop payment? Is that a term that you use in the world of business?
I'm not gonna pay for this. As I say in the world of business, yeah, we ain't paying.
As they say in the business world.
They were delinquent. We stopped payment. And they very quickly came to the table and we made a deal, very quick deal. We still kept the money. We still didn't pay because... Oh, we
Then
made
you're a
deal.
fucking dickhead. What do you mean? What the fuck do you mean?
And when illegal aliens came...
You lied to them and tricked them into an agreement and then you didn't pay them anyway? No wonder they don't do anything with you. What the fuck? What the fuck? No wonder they wouldn't accept your fucking bullshit. Maybe that's why they didn't do it in the first time.
Across our border, they were rapidly deported and lovingly accepted by those countries.
Yeah, it's
From where
literally
they-
like, and then we had a big robot come in and he kicked all the bad guys' butts and it was called Trumptron 2021. It was so cool. And then they tried to beat me up, but they couldn't beat me up. Yeah, it's literally like 5-year-old brain. True, Silent.
Came. And it worked
Dump
out
it.
great. So now they
Stop
accept
payment.
the people. And then we
Yeah,
ultimately
stop
got along
payment.
very well with those countries, those 3 countries, and many countries throughout the world because they respect
Trumptron, the Trumptron would have like an anal exhaust port that just belches out toxic sludge constantly. So it literally has to have a diaper on it or else it will poison all of the nations it's crossing across on the way to the target.
Didn't respect us.
Stop
They
beaming.
couldn't believe what they were getting away with. But now Joe Biden has wrecked this great deal, wrecked it. And they're already doing what they were doing before, and they're taking the money. And that's just a small portion of what's going on. To top it all off,
I did all of the coolest things, and my friend Joe Biden, he is a fake friend, and he did all of the dumb things.
people are pushing a bill that would grant mass amnesty for millions of illegal aliens while massively expanding chain migration. That's where you come in
Chain
and
migration.
grandmother.
Why? Why does he say words like this? And how can anybody stand it? It makes me go insane. How the fuck do people stand it? Yeah, chain. Fuck you. Fuck this shit. How? How?
Father, your mother,
Chain
your
migration.
brother, your cousins. They come in so easily.
I fucking hate this guy's voice so goddamn much.
It even requires that the U.S. government provide illegal border crossers with taxable funded lawyers. Anybody need a good lawyer? You can't have one. They get the lawyers. They get lawyers. They're probably very good, too.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. We shouldn't have a functioning legal system. You just don't give lawyers to people who are accused of crimes. That sounds like a great system. Wow. Almost like, I don't know, that's like the literal antithesis of a proper justice system.
The Democrat immigration bill is a globalist corporate. You take a look at the
Yes, he just said that. Yes, silent.
big tech attack on hardworking citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed.
And then they did the big tech attack on race. Then big tech attacked religion and made it illegal on the internet to be religious. And color, you can't have any colors online. The big tech deleted color. The world is in black and white.
And Republicans must ensure that it never
Tech attack.
is allowed to become federal law, which is what they want to do. We must stand tall in the party. We have to do this. We have to stand tall as the party for law.
I love how his resting expression is this.
Abiding Americans and others when they're in our country. Border security is just one of the many issues on which the new administration has already betrayed the American people. He didn't talk about this stuff. I debated him. He wasn't talking about this. He wasn't.
It is addled.
He signed with those executive orders. They weren't things that were discussed. We didn't
Celebrate,
know all about
Nibiru. Celebrate.
him in the press because they're fake news. They're the biggest.
Oh,
fakers.
snacks.
They're
Hey,
all-
look, your name's working properly
The
now.
press refused to ask the questions, and when I asked the questions on television, on the debate, Chris Wallace in this case and others refused to let him answer. They refused to let him answer the questions. Maybe we could have found something, or if the media did its job, which they don't. Their callous indifference to working families is equally clear when it comes to the critical matter of getting America's children back to school.
The critical matter of getting America's children
Back to school.
And they must get
Yeah,
back
we want our
and
children to
get
die.
back right
Woo! Woo!
now.
Yeah, let's give little
Right
Tommy
now.
a fucking
Crazy.
blood clots in his lung. Let's do it. Yeah.
Terrible.
I can't
Terrible.
wait. I want my child's
The
brain
Biden
to swell up with
administration
COVID.
is actually
Woo!
bragging about the classroom education they are providing to migrant children on the border, while at the same time millions of American children are having their futures destroyed by Joe Biden's anti-science school closure.
Yes, Joe Biden. Joe Biden is personally kicking children out of school and replacing them one by one with illegal immigrants. Okay, I get it if you disagree with Democrats, but how the absolute, what the fuck world do they think, what do they think Joe Biden's objective is? Do they think that Joe Biden is like literally trying to personally replace every white child with a non-white child? Like, what is the world? What world do they possibly think exists?
Closures. Think of it. We're educating students on the border, but our own people.
True got his
children
trans
of
girl.
our citizens. Citizens themselves are not getting the education that they deserve. There's no reason whatsoever why the vast majority of young Americans should not be back in school immediately. The only reason that most parents do not have that choice is because Joe Biden sold out America's children to the teachers' unions. His position is morally inexcusable, you know that. Joe Biden has shamefully betrayed America's youth, and he is cruelly keeping our children locked in their homes. No reason for it whatsoever. They want to get out. They're cheating the next generation of Americans out of...
Whew. I'm sorry. How many people in the audience have been locked in their home?
of the future that they deserve, and they do deserve this future.
Look at his hand is fucking purple and swollen. That can't be good.
To grow up, and they're going to have a scar. It's a scandal of the highest order and one of the most craven acts by any president in our lifetimes. It's the teachers' union. It's the votes.
Oh, it's
it
the
shouldn't
teachers'
happen.
union.
And
It's
I
the
have-
votes, and voting shouldn't happen. Is that what he's saying? That voting shouldn't happen?
Nobody has more respect for teachers than I do. And I'll bet you a lot of the people within
Teachers.
that union, they agree with
Teachers.
everything I'm saying. Even the New York
The
Times is calling
teachers.
out the
The
Democrats.
teachers.
The mental and physical health
losing
of
my
these young
mind.
people
This shit makes
is
my
reaching
mind
a
melt.
breaking point. Tragically, suicide attempts have skyrocketed, and student depression is now...
Yeah, because you
commonplace, and
people
it's-
literally shot down any aid to the American people, you fucking piece of shit. You and your admin, you and literally Mitch McConnell and the rest of the Republicans literally shot down every chance at aid outside of $600 fucking dollars that you tossed carelessly into the hands of fucking random people. Holy fuck.
levels that we've never
You
seen.
want to know why suicide rates are skyrocketing? It's because of the Republican Party. They literally wouldn't offer aid. They're just like, no, there's a pandemic going on. Yeah, there's a plague out there. Go die. That was their literal response.
This Trump guy seems pretty cringe.
Yeah, he's pretty cringe, OP. I agree. Real cringe. I never heard of him before. He's fucking hella cringe.
before. The Democrats now say we have to pass their $1.9
Thank you, by the way. Thank you very much.
boondoggle to open schools, but a very small part of it has to do with that. You know
I
where
don't
it's
know.
going. It's going
I
to
mean, I
bail
have
out
plenty of psychology
badly run
appointments.
Democrat
Don't worry.
cities. So much
I've been
of it.
going crazy for 4
But
years with
billions
this
of
fucker.
dollars for schools remain unspent
But any amount is helpful.
from the COVID relief bills that were passed last year.
Boondoggle.
So on behalf of the moms, dads, and children of America, I call on Joe Biden to get the schools open and get them open now. It'd be a great thing to do.
Oh, I found one lady with a mask. Here she is, the one lady with a mask. This lady, how old do you think this lady is? I'm gonna guess in her 80s. This lady is, two ladies. Oh, three. These three have masks. Four. There's 4 masks in this audience so far. There's no way she's 60. She's way older than 60. She's got to be in her 70s, maybe even 80s.
When I left office, and we're very proud of this because this was something that they said could not be done. The FDA said it, everybody said it. Any article you read said it couldn't be done. It would be years and years. I handed the new administration what everyone is now calling a modern-day medical miracle. Some say it's the greatest thing to happen in hundreds of years. 2 vaccines produced in record time with numerous others on the way, including the Johnson & Johnson vaccine that was approved just yesterday.
You had nothing to do with these. Literally nothing to do with them.
And therapeutic relief also, if you're sick. If you're sick, we have things now that
The
are
vagina
incredible.
virus.
What has taken place over the last year under our administration. It would have taken any other president at least 5 years.
What?
And we got it done in 9 months. Everyone says,
What? It would have taken every other president 5 years. Oh my God, this is just so ridiculous. I think he's just realized he can say literally anything. He would be like, it would have taken them 1 million years to get it done, and we got it done in 10 seconds. Believe it or not, every Democratic president would have taken 1 million years, and we did it in 10 seconds.
5 years, oh, 5 years. Can you imagine if you had to go through what all of the countries of the world who are now getting the vaccine or soon will be getting it from various companies, but can you imagine if all of those countries had to go through what they've been going through over the last year? You'd lose hundreds of millions of people.
Every other country in the world is doing better than us. There's like 4 countries that are doing worse than us in the entire world. What are you talking about, you fucking idiot?
I pushed the FDA like they have never been pushed before. They told me that loud and clear.
Yeah, because you were pushing them to research whether if you injected light into your veins, if it would cure you.
They have never been pushed like I pushed them. I didn't like them at all. But once we got it done, I said, I now love you very much. What the Trump administration has done with vaccines has, in many respects, perhaps saved large portions of the world, not only our country, but large portions of the world. Not only did we push the FDA far beyond what the bureaucrats wanted to do, we also put up billions and billions of dollars, 10 billion, to produce the vaccines before we knew they
10 gajillion. We put up 10 gajillion dollars. You wouldn't even believe it. So many dollars you can't even count.
were going to work. It was called a calculated bet or a calculated risk. We took,
or as we call it in the business world, a calculated risk. In the business world, we gambled wildly with your money. As they call it in the business world, it was a gamble.
Risk. Because if we didn't do that, you still wouldn't have the vaccines. You wouldn't have them for a long time. So think of that. We took this bet.
Anyway, everyone, I have to go take what we call in the business world a dump. I'll be back. Got to go use the what we call in the world of finance and real estate the bathroom. I got to go take a as the financial experts say, a poopy.
Made a bet because we thought we were on a certain track, but you'd be starting to make them right now. It'd be a long time before you ever saw them. It takes 60 to 100 days to manufacture and inspect new doses.
I feel like I want to tear my own head off right now.
100% of the increased availability that we have now was initiated by our administration. 100%.
Hello, Dorky. Good to see you.
In fact, the
Welcome.
director of National Institutes of
This
Health,
is painful, but it is funny.
Francis Collins, he's Fauci's boss, actually. I think he's a Democrat, too, by the way. Recently said that our Operation Warp Speed
Happy to have you.
was absolutely breathtaking and that the Trump administration deserves full credit, which we do.
Oh yeah, this is the thing. I guess this is as good of a time as any to say it. So people pointed out that the stage, which is a temporary stage, has been constructed in the shape of an Odal rune. Now, for those of you who don't know, let me just show you. Here we go. This is the Odal rune, by the way. Hey, welcome back, Smile. So this is the Odal rune, by the way. And as you can see, here we go. I'll show you. This is what it looks like right here. And as you can see, boink, 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 boink. That's a pretty, that's pretty interesting. Now, a lot of people have said, wow, that, you're seeing patterns where there aren't any or whatever. But I really do not think that it is a stretch to say that when they're going on stage and you have multiple Republican, the centerfolds of the Republican Party, the literal pillars of the Republican Party, going up and giving speeches about how the soul of the American people must be reclaimed. We must secure the future. We must defeat the communists, the degenerates, all this shit. When you have them standing up there and screaming about this shit, it's very weird to also have a stage that is built in the exact dimensions of an Odal rune, which was a strongly and heavily used Nazi symbol. Now, do I think that Donald Trump ordered the rune to be there? No. Do I think that there are probably some Nazis on staff at CPAC who made this decision and nobody knew enough to tell them no? Yes, that I do believe. I do believe that's the case. I do believe it's very, very likely that at least a couple of people in positions of power at CPAC said, in this political climate, we could probably put a Nazi symbol hidden here and have plausible deniability. And realistically, there was a whole bunch of suits who didn't notice that and didn't realize what was going on, and the people who were building it didn't know that. Yeah, they're not super fond of pagan symbols, but they do not care when it's in service of what they want. I promise you. I know, having come from a fundamentalist background. They don't care. Yeah, it's not exactly hidden, but you see how it's not hidden at all. It's very obvious. People noticed it almost immediately, but they can make you sound like you're crazy when you point out, hey, it's really weird that you're literally standing on a stage that's the shape of a known Nazi symbol, and you're also espousing Nazi talking points, and you're demonizing people who are different than you, and you're making dog whistles that are popular with a fascist cult known as QAnon. You're doing all of these things, and you're doing it from a stage that's shaped like a Nazi rune. And they want you to believe that you're crazy for noticing that. They want you to believe that you're just like they've said, oh, you're fucking crazy. You think Donald Trump is a fascist? What would give you that idea? You fucking liberals will call anyone a fascist. Meanwhile, Donald Trump goes on stage and goes, you know, they're not sending their best. All these brown people that are coming in, they're sending their rapists. They're all rapists and murderers. They're letting the brown people are flooding our shores. All that's happening, and they're like, what the fuck you mean he's a fascist? What do you mean, dude? What the fuck? You're so sensitive. It's collective gaslighting of an unbelievable degree. Yeah, how soon? Yeah, next week we're gonna have a Donald Trump speech that has a fucking fascist in the back, a fucking swastika in the background, and they're gonna go, it's a Buddhist rune, dude. It's a Buddhist symbol. It's a fucking Buddhist symbol, you triggered SJW. Fuck these people, and fuck their stupid fucking societal gaslighting. Why is there a notable amount of femboy Nazis? I don't know, because Nazis are fucking stupid. And they're horny and they want their fucking asses to be blasted, but they're too stupid to think of their way, to realize that like they're gonna end up in the camps too.
And as conservatives and Republicans,
Volkus can get fucked.
Forget that we did it. Never let them take the credit because they don't deserve the credit. They just followed now, they're following our plan, but this has been something that they call it an absolute miracle. Joe Biden is only implementing the plan that we put in place. And if we had...
Yes, you wild leftist. I assure you, the stage shaped exactly in the form of a Nazi rune is purely coincidental. Anyway, now we're going to introduce our speaker who's going to talk about the degeneracy of the brown hordes approaching our shores. I assure you, also a coincidence.
An honest media, which we don't, they would say it loud and clear. By the time I left that magnificent house at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, almost 20 million Americans had already been vaccinated. 1.5 million doses were administered on my final day alone. 1.5 million in a day. Yet Biden said just a few days ago that when he got here, meaning the White House, there was no vaccine. He said, there's no vaccine? Oh, good. Say it again, Joe. Now, I don't think he said that, frankly, in a malicious way. I really don't.
What?
I actually believe he said that because he didn't really know what the hell was happening.
I get it. He's dumb. He has his brain is melting. I get it. Like yours definitely isn't, as you literally talk about how voting is a problem.
But
Hey, thanks, VM Draco.
never let them forget this was us.
We do our best.
We did this, and the distribution is moving along according to our plan, and it's moving along really well. We have
Thanks for being
the
here.
military, what they've done, our generals, and all of the people, what they've done is incredible. But remember, you know, we took care of a lot of people, including, I guess, on December 21st, we took care of Joe Biden because he got his shot. He got his vaccine. He forgot. It shows you how unpainful that vaccine shot is. So everybody go get your shot. He forgot.
What?
So it wasn't very traumatic, obviously, but he got his shot. And it's good that he got his shot. Last year, I
What?
predicted.
It wasn't very traumatic? What is he talking about? What does this even mean? What is it supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? I don't understand.
To you that the extremism, corruption, and incompetence of the Biden administration
Yeah, true, Louis
would
Vuitton.
be literally unprecedented in American history. Unfortunately, he has proven me 100% right. Already, as president, Biden has urged Congress to pass legislation shredding your Second
This has been
Amendment.
painful.
Your
I
Second
literally have a
Amendment
pain
is
in my stomach
far
right
bigger
now.
trouble than you know. And for 4 years, I fought like hell to save your Second Amendment, and we saved it 100%.
What do you mean? You can't. This is the sort of thing. This is that fascism thing where the enemy is simultaneously completely weak and ultimately dangerous. We saved your Second Amendment 100%, but Joe Biden is taking it away. We saved it 100%, but Joe Biden is taking it away. We saved it 100%. Which one is it? Which fucking one is it? Well, McFleen, yes, presumably fascism is a self-destructing ideology. However, the cost of that self-destruction would be huge. So I would prefer if we could prevent the self-destruction and just have a normal destruction.
We saved it. He signed an order to conduct politically correct far-left indoctrination trainings in every department of the federal government.
What?
Including
far-left indoctrination trainings?
The U.S. military after I had terminated these horrible things that were being preached to our military. And he wants it to go forward. It's insane. Within his first few hours, Biden eliminated our national security travel bans on nations plagued by terrorism. His first priority was to open our borders to unvetted travelers from Libya, Yemen, Syria, Somalia, and many other countries where strict vetting cannot occur. Countries that have tremendous problems. Countries with tremendous terrorism problems. We did a travel ban. It was a real achievement. We told those countries, sorry, straighten out your act.
You literally, that got shot down by the Supreme Court because it was too racist. So you added a few South American countries to slip it by.
Don't want people coming in where they had an ideology or a problem. We just couldn't have it. And it was incredible how it worked was incredible. And he terminated it. We had to get it approved. It went all the way up to the Supreme Court of the United States. We got it approved, and he terminates it. In addition, he's already increased refugee admissions by nearly 10 times, but in effect, it'll soon be hundreds of times as millions of people flow up through our soon-to-be open borders.
We have to watch this.
And by the way,
we have to. Listen, I know it's miserable. I know it's fucking miserable. You don't think I've fucking been losing my mind over this shit for the last 4 years? This fucking shit sucks. I know. But guess what? If we don't fucking pay attention to the Republican Party, then this is gonna be our life forever, okay? You wanna live with this shit forever? No. Other than that, we gotta fucking pay attention to what they're doing so we can counter it. If we don't, we live with this forever. Sorry. I don't want to live with it forever. I don't. I really want this shit to be gone. And that means we have to pay attention to it. What? Wait, a famous wise theory writer once said, politics is dumb, but very important. Does anybody know who that theory writer was? Does anybody know? Yes, that's right. Alden Vouch. Alden Vouch. That's right. You should go read him. Good luck getting one of those shirts, by the way. Congrats. Vermin, congrats on the successful launch, by the way.
The great heroes of our country. These are incredible people. I got to know them very well.
Vosh, Alden, your hands, yeah.
Your family still cannot go out to eat at local restaurants, but Joe Biden is bringing in thousands upon thousands of refugees from all over the world, people that nobody knows anything about. We don't have crime records. We don't have health records. What are they bringing in with them? When I left office, we had virtually any...
Okay, listen, someday if I don't leave Twitter, then I'll make an Imp's Code shirt. That would be a cool one. Honestly, you know what I want? Here's a shirt that I want. When I make merch someday, it'll be a while. It's not going to happen anytime soon. But when I do merch in the future, if I do merch in the future, I'll have a green shirt. It's all green, and it'll just have 2 eyes and a smile. It'll be a Pompo shirt. A solid green shirt with Pompo's face on the front. That's one of my ideas. Just like giant green Pompo. Wouldn't that be great? I do want to get a giant beanbag Pompo that you can sit on. That would be really cool. Oh yeah, I'd totally make hoodies. But it's going to be a while because the thing is I'm really picky about... Yeah, we need the mauled... I want the mauled emote on a hat. Hold on. Where's the thing? Oh, I don't have it. Okay, I want the mauled emote like my ghost hat where it's like a... stitched on. I want the mauled one to be like that. Yeah. Yeah, an embroidered hat. Yeah, it's got to be one of those. And yeah, I would like to get a giant beanbag Pompo someday. Am I doing Collins? Probably not today, but who knows? We'll see. Yeah, we'd have mod merch. Oh yeah, someday we'll be doing, by the way, I mean this, I'm serious. It's my goal to do mod merch where when you join the mod team, you get a shirt that's like, you get like a jersey that says you're a mod member. You know, like, hey, welcome to the mod team. Here's a cool jacket that has like the Demon Mama mod team. And then a number on the back or something. Like a sports jersey. Wouldn't that be cool? Like a varsity jersey. Yeah, the Letterman's jacket. Yeah, you got it. That was Silent's idea, to be completely honest. So Silence get that. Yeah. Yeah, that would be specifically for mods. But yeah. Yes, it is absolutely worth talking about that, and we will. Oh, the number could be sick. Yeah, mine could be sick. Oh, that's so good. See, now we're getting into all these ideas. Listen, I'm not starting a cult. But I'm not going to start a cult. I don't have any desire to do a cult. However, I do want to reward people who fucking help me out. My mods help me out a lot. Yeah, I would buy a Pompo beanbag. Yeah, give the mods matching jackets, a gun, and a shiny badge to show their authority. Yeah, exactly. So people know. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, 85 Derek.
Hoodie where the mouth runs along the seam of the pocket.
You know what would also be good? You know what would also be good? A fucking what would it be called? What are they called? An impo kigu. Like a little red kigu with a hat that has horns. A little red, it's just a red kigu that says like Demon Mama on it, and it has horns when you put the hood up. See? I got some good ones. Got some good ideas. Trump is a shitty ass robot. Ah! Oh my god! Posadas John, what the fuck? Holy shit. We're gonna have to talk about that in a little bit too. Anyway, let's get back to this nonsense. Enough. We can't just have fun all the time. We gotta talk about this shit.
They go on forever. I would go to Dover and I would see
Trumpleby.
caskets, coffins coming in. I'd see the parents and the wives and the husbands. I would see the kids. Endless wars, 19 years in Afghanistan. We have it down to almost nothing left, and I hear they might want to go back in.
Why is he
Iraq.
whispering?
Remember, I used to say, don't go in, but if you're going to go in, keep the oil. Well, we went in and we didn't keep the oil. We had made historic peace deals.
He's just actively advocating for invading and literally stealing, invading and literally stealing another country's resources. Like, you know how like the conservatives had to pretend that they weren't there for the oil? Now conservatives are just like, no, we should have stealed it all. We should have just annexed the country.
Middle East, like nobody thought were even possible.
Like, this is where we are. And as somebody, you know, this is very validating, unfortunately, as somebody who grew up in the Bush era, where the entire, like, it was mocked. Like, people would mock the Democrats for saying that, like, the war was about oil, and now literally the primary show at CPAC is talking about how we shouldn't have just taken the oil. We should have taken all the oil and kept it all. We should have just annexed their country.
With not a drop of bloodshed.
Don't worry, we're going to take a break in 15 minutes to talk to Irene.
And by the way, not one American soldier has been killed in Afghanistan in over a year. Think of that. Not one. Those troops have largely come home. At the same time, the new administration unilaterally withdrew our crippling sanctions on Iran, foolishly giving away all of America's leverage before negotiations have.
Oh, I know, Polytacos. I know.
Leave the sanctions, negotiate. Does anybody understand what I'm saying here?
Does anybody understand what I'm saying here?
That's all you hear from the crowd.
Are there any good business people? You don't have to be a good. Are there any bad business people? They took off the sanctions. They took off the sanctions. They said, well, we're going to not have any sanctions. Let's negotiate a deal. I don't know, Matt Schlapp. I don't think you would have done that. Do you think so, Matt? I don't think so. Mercedes wouldn't have. No, you do that, you make a deal, and then you do what they wanted. I will tell you something, and I said it. Had we had a fair election,
yeah, probably, Ash. I've heard a little bit about that too, but I don't know how much.
We would have had a deal. We would have had a deal with Iran within the first week. They wanted those sanctions off. He took them off for nothing, for nothing. Now you watch how tough they negotiate. In another horrendous surrender, he agreed to get back into the World Health Organization.
They're literally booing for the World Health Organization. They're literally booing for the people who've been right about damn near every step of this.
For approximately $500 million a year, which is what we were paying. When I withdrew from the WHO, and you know the whole story with that, they called it badly. They really are puppets for China. They called and they wanted us to stay in. I said, how much are we paying? Approximately $500 million. How much is China paying? A much larger in terms of population country. Sir, they're paying $39 million. I said, why are we paying $500 million and they're paying $39? I could tell you why, because the people that made the deal are stupid, that's why. So, and I had no idea how popular it was. I didn't even know if I would be able to politically, because people were so happy when I did get out. But I said, so if we went in, we could get it for $39 million, which is what China, not $500 million, which is what we were stupidly paying. And they said, We can make a deal. We want you to go in. We can make a deal. Okay, and I decided not to do it. But we could have had it for 39. We could have had it for the same as China, and they decide now.
What do you mean? That's not how it works. The WHO needs money to successfully keep control of disease all across the world. It's not a fucking deal, you idiot. You're not bartering for a product. You're contributing to to an organization that's meant to keep health and safety on an okay level worldwide. These people are so stupid. They think it's like, hi, I wanted to go to the WHO store. Can I have one pandemic protection plan, please?
Go back into the World Health Organization and pay $500 million. What the hell is wrong with them? No, this is just emblematic. It's a tremendous amount of money, but compared to trillions, it's not, but it's a tremendous amount of money. Why would China pay $39 million and we're paying almost $500 million?
Yeah, it's the self-victim narrative, yeah.
Why?
The victimization
narrative. So we
narrative.
could have made the same deal that China had, $39 million, and they just say, we're going back in. We're
Of course
going
they
back
don't.
into the World Health Organization. They go back in, they pay $500. It is so sad. Just like the Iran and the World Health Organization, Joe Biden put the United States back into the very unfair and very costly Paris Climate Accord without negotiating a better deal. They wanted us so badly back in. I'll tell you, they wanted us. I was getting called from all of the countries. You must come back into the Paris Accord. I said, tell me why. Give me one good reason. First of all, China doesn't kick in.
Hey, here's a good reason. The world is going to burn. We're literally boiling ourselves alive. We are literally going to destroy our own nation because we refuse to actually care for the environment, and we have the most to lose. We have the most to lose of basically any nation. Like, and I'm saying that, like, obviously, individually, we don't. Individually, poor people around the world are going to suffer the most. But as a country, we control the most, which means we have the most to lose. If we're the most powerful country in the world, and we have the most holdings in the world, and we dominate the world economy, then if we boil the world, we have the most to lose. How fucking stupid can you be?
For 10 years. Russia goes by an old standard, which was not a clean standard, and other countries, but we get hit right from the beginning. Would have cost us hundreds of thousands and millions of jobs. It was a disaster. But they go back in. I could have made an unbelievable deal and gone back in, but I didn't want to do that. Surrendering millions of jobs and trillions of dollars to all of these other countries. Almost.
Well, yeah, obviously the Paris Climate Accord is mostly virtue signaling, but I know this is going to sound really stupid, but virtue signaling is actually a little bit important. It's actually important that it is indicated on a global level that people care about the climate. Even if it isn't that strong, it's actually important that we can all at least outwardly agree that, yeah, we do need to do something about the climate. Yeah, we actually do. Because it indicates a global agreement on a specific issue. Even if everybody's kind of cheating it on their own, it means that at least in the open, we all have to go, okay, yeah, it's probably bad. We should probably do something about this. It makes not doing that look bad.
All of them that were in the deal. So they have favorable treatment. We don't have favorable treatment. And we just said, we're going back in. To go back in, they wanted us so badly. You could have negotiated. If you wanted to go back in, which frankly, we have the cleanest air, the cleanest water, and everything else that we've ever had. So I don't know why we have to.
What?
And what?
This guy right now, this guy you're looking at, see how his eyes are closed and he's like heaving? This guy is dying of COVID as you watch. This guy's asleep, but this guy is dying of COVID as we watch.
Good does it do when we're clean, but China's not, and Russia's not, and India's not? So they're pouring fumes. You know, the world is actually a small piece of the universe, right? They're pouring fumes, and we're trying to protect everything and building products for 3 times more than is necessary. No, they could have made a great deal. If they were going to go back in, that's fine. But they could have made a great deal instead of just say, we're back in. These people. And in one of his first official acts, which was incredible because
we're trying to do all the good things, and they're trying to do all the bad things.
Again, he talked about energy. He never...
Hey, thank you so much. Hey, thank you so much, Satanic Templar. Thank you so much and welcome. New imp, thank you.
Said he was going to do this. He canceled the Keystone XL pipeline, destroying not the 8,000 or the 9,000 or the 11,000 jobs that you hear, but 42,000 great paying jobs on just about day one, right? He never talked about that during a debate because he wouldn't have gotten away with it. Well, he would have because they cheated so much it probably.
Yeah, exactly, Silent. Remember the old political cartoon that goes, what if climate change is all a hoax and we make a better world for nothing? True. Weird. It's almost like it would actually be really good for us to not be as wasteful. Like, wow. Imagine that.
No, but that was not a topic of conversation, remember? Fracking, you can frack. Oh, we love fracking. During the primary, no fracking. As soon as he got through that, he said, no, of course, everybody can frack. No fracking. You wait till you see what happens.
This is another incoherent and stupid point. It was Biden only wanted to ban fracking on federal land. Not fracking in general, just on federal land. Hate to defend Biden on this, but all he ever said was that he didn't want fracking on federal land. That's it.
With your gasoline, wait till you see what happens.
True, Polytacos.
We cannot let this stuff continue to go on. One of my proudest accomplishments as president was to make America energy independent. The United States became the #1 energy superpower on earth. #1. Became #1. Bigger than Saudi Arabia, bigger than Russia by a lot.
Is it though, Kaboko?
We left them all in the dust. They were all in the dust. But if
I
the
thought a lot of fracking was done on private land.
Democrats have their way, we are
Like, isn't
heading
there like a fuckload of fracking that happens in Texas on private land?
from energy dominance to energy disaster. That's what's happening. You have to see what's going on. Everything's being
True,
closed up.
Kaboka.
It's a disaster. The blackouts we saw in California last summer and
See
all
you
the
soon,
time,
Polytacos.
and the windmill calamity that we're witnessing in Texas. Great state of Texas. We love Texas. But it's so sad when you look at it. That'll just be the start. How bad is wind power? So I talk about it all the time at CPAC, right? We went to CPAC, remember last, I said, we're going to watch the president. Well, Alice, the wind isn't blowing. I don't believe we'll have any electricity. Remember, we would
What?
kid, but I wasn't actually kidding. It's such an expensive form of energy. It's so bad for the environment.
True,
it
yeah.
It kills the birds. It destroys the landscapes. And remember, these are structural columns.
It kills the birds. We literally talked about this in the PragerU video we did about this, but all you have to do is paint one of the wings and birds don't run into it. All you have to do is just paint the wings of the of windmills. That's it. That's all you have to do.
With fans on them. They wear out, and when they wear out all over the country, you see them. Nobody takes them down.
Yes, that's
They're
all you have to do,
rotting,
priority 6. There's been research done on it already. All you have to do is fucking paint the wings.
rusting. How this is environmentally good for our country, and it costs many, many times more than natural gas, which is clean. It costs many more and can fuel our great factories. Wind can't do that, and solar. I love solar, but it doesn't have the capacity to do what we have to do to make America great again. Sorry, it just doesn't have it. Under the radical Democrat policies, the price of gasoline has already surged 30% since the election and will go to $5, $6, $7.
Okay, everyone. All right. We're going to do something. We're going to make a small change of pace. We will return back to this after the conversation with Irene. But before we do that, we have to watch something together. So let me grab this real quick. Hold on a second here. Hold on a second here. Let me get this. Let me get it for us. Yes, we found it. Here it is. It's the samurai. It's time to do the samurai before we go on with no comment chick, and then we'll do more. No. It's going to be the samurai. Get ready.
The last samurai is right back. Hello, America. Hello, America.
Why is it so quiet still? Fuck, hold on. I gotta replay that. That was too good. Hold on, let me crank it. Oh, it reset. Okay, there we go.
American conservatives. My name is Genki.
Just listen to this.
Hello,
Just
America.
listen. Just listen to this. This is one of the best things ever. I want you to just bask. Just bask in the LARPy. Yeah!
The
Wow!
last samurai is right back.
The
Hello,
conservative
America.
samurai.
Hello, American conservatives. My name is Genki Fuji. I'm a Japanese journalist and an author of more than 70 books on international relations. I run online World Forecast News Service. I respect President Trump and American conservatives. President Trump fought against Chinese communists in order to protect the entire free world. President Trump, he's a real American samurai. I want to make US-Japan alliance stronger. I want to build solid friendship with real American patriots or American samurai. Let's fight together for freedom.
Yeah!
Let's slash the cancel culture. Let's start US-Japan samurai to samurai alliance.
They did multiple, just so you know, multiple of these. Multiple of these, okay? I'm not kidding you. Well, I'll show you some more of them as it goes on. There are multiple samurai commercials. Yeah! I want you to stand with the American and Japanese Samurai Alliance versus the evil communist Chinese. Yeah! And it like slashes the screen in half. Boom! Oh my god, it's so ridiculous. You know what it makes me think of? I'm sorry, but that makes me think of the fucking Weeaboo skit that Filthy Frank did like 15 years ago.
The last samurai is right back.
What's a honeypot? A honeypot is when the feds put out something that seems irresistible, like say a free download of the anarchist's cookbook, and then you go to it and you go to get the honey and then you get trapped and you get stuck in the pot and then they know you. Yeah, it's like digital entrapment basically. Yeah. Yep. Wait, something just popped up. Did I just get a message or something? Wait, did I just miss something? Something popped up on my screen. Hold on a second. Did I miss something? The workers of Bangladesh. Wait, what? Huh? Wait. I'm confused. Meh. What's the anarchist cookbook? It's an old, shitty, irrelevant book, okay? Listen, it's boring. You don't want to read it. There you go. All right, let's continue. Let's continue with the content, okay? I think it actually is banned, or at least partially banned.
Even higher, so enjoy that.
All right, are you ready, everyone? Are you fucking ready? Odal Rune stage, we already talked about that, don't worry. Let's get back into this. Rockfin, you were only muted. It's fine. Please relax. It's just a mute. It's just a mute. You're fine. Okay? Oh, definitely, Kaboka. Let's do the content, okay? Exactly. It's number 3. I think it does, yeah, Catherine. Pretty sure it does. It's all good, Rockfin. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Just let it be in the past, okay? Let's continue.
when you go to the pump and they'll say, that'll be about $200 to fill up your van. You'll go to the, remember they used to go to the little small vans? They got away from the big ones that everybody wanted. They went to the small ones. Well,
it is. Seattle is very left-wing by American standards. Still pretty lib. Also, what the fuck is he talking about?
Probably a good investment as long as these guys have their say, because, you know, it's a shame what's happening. Energy prices are going to go through the roof, and that includes your electric bills. That includes any bill having to do with energy.
I'll check in a second, leftist. Thank you.
We will now be relying on Russia and the Middle East for oil. And they talk about Russia, Russia, Russia. What's better than what this guy's done for Russia? I had oil where they were actually paying you to take it, okay? You know, that was a little, remember they were going to give you 37 a barrel, but you had to take it away. You had free oil.
You mean when the economy tanked? What is he fucking...
Almost for a period of time, and one way I was proud of it, but we also had to save the energy industry, and it worked out well. And I dealt with Russia and Saudi.
Remember back in the day when you would tie an onion onto your belt and you would go to the gas station and there were these tiny minivans. Back then, when we had a minivan, we meant a minivan. They were real small, but had a big gas tank. And you would go and you'd put the gas in the gas tank, and then you'd say, wow, thank you, sir. That's a fantastic deal. What an investment. And then the minivan would drive away, and then you'd be there, and the Russians would pay you to take away the gas. They would pay you to take away the gas. In your minivan, you'd open the minivan, but you can't fit much gas in the minivan. You just had to go and keep going. And that's why you had the onion on your belt, so that, you know, you could get in the minivan without having any of the problem. That was the custom of the time.
Arabia, and they cut back on production. And we got it back up, but now it's going the opposite, because now they're taking this incredible energy independence away from the people of our country, and you're going to see costs go like you have never seen them go before. It's a very sad and very stupid thing that they're doing. The Biden policies are a massive win for other oil-producing countries and a massive loss for the United States and our great citizens. Joe Biden and the Democrats are even pushing policies that would destroy women's sports.
Women's sports. This guy's dead. This guy's dead inside. This kid is jacking off. His hand is literally in his pants. This lady falling asleep. This lady's asleep. This guy's about to die. This guy is definitely dead, though. They're going to have to take this guy out on a fucking coffin.
New records are being broken. And
new records are being broken. He's playing pocket pool, yep.
Women's sports. Hate to say that, ladies, but got a lot of new records. They're being shattered.
Thank God we're in the no fact zone. By the way, for those who might not know, this is just literally false all the way across the board. Like, just complete false. Oh, Lonnie. Oh, my God. Oh, no, it's not appropriate. I'll tell it later.
You know, for years, the weightlifting, every ounce is like a big deal for many years. All of a sudden, somebody comes along and beats it by 100 pounds. Boom, boom. Now, young girls and women are incensed that they are now being forced to compete against those who are...
Boom, boom. What the fuck? Is this reality? Is this... For the longest time, it was all about the ounces. It was all about the ounces, baby. It was all about the ounces. And you saw them, they came in, and then they were all of a sudden 100 pounds, a boom, boom, boom. And you were just, ooh! Holy fuck.
...are biological males. It's not good for women. It's not good for women's sports.
It's not good for women. It's not good. Biological males. They're not good for women. They're not good for women's sports. Boom, boom, boom. You heard it here, folks.
Which worked so long and so hard to get to where they are. The records that stood for years, even decades, are now being smashed with ease.
Wrong. Wrong. Not a single example.
Smashed. If this is not...
By the way, this is the narrative they're going to be pushing. Just so you know, even though this is literally false, this is actually false, they're going to push this in order to demonize people like me. They want people like me to not be able to live a public life. That's what it is. And make no mistake, by the way, just so you know, from somebody who's belonged in this, who's been a part openly of the LGBTQ plus community for a long time, I am pretty visibly trans. It's just true. But this shit, we are the, like, trans people are the new target of this shit. These people want you to think that we are literal monsters, and there's a reason why they want that. So, no offense, but to all you cis people out there, I really hope that you're willing to go to bat for us, because I would really hate for this to go the way that it did in Germany, because I really, really don't want to fucking end up in a camp. I really don't. True. Because I'm going to be fighting for it. You know, I'm not fucking going in there. Listen, I'll never use... Listen. I'll offer this. Yeah, listen. There are straggots and there are people who happen to be straight. Okay? That's just how it goes. And if you fight for trans and gay rights, you're not a straggot. You just happen to be straight. It's true. It's true. I suppose. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. It's my favorite term. Honestly, it's very funny. Honestly, I would obviously, like, listen. No, only ironic heterophobia. Can you ask about what acronym? Wait, what acronym? True, Marinara. It's the most base phobia. Yeah. Cease this stragatry. Okay, all right. Let's get back to the... Listen, before I cancel myself, okay?
Women's sports as we know it.
The American people are tired of...
Will die. They'll end. It'll end. What coach? If I'm a coach, you know, I want to be a great coach. What?
If I'm a coach, I want to be a great coach. I want to be the best coach that's ever been.
Women's sports as we know it will die. They'll end. It'll die.
Women's sports are going to die. Yeah, I told you. Insane People Tweets is hilarious. We'll look at it afterwards. I'll share some of it with you. It's fucking so good. They'll die. They're going to die. Now listen. You know, I might, if I want to be a coach, I'm going to be a good coach, you know? Just women's in sports is going to die.
What coach? If I'm a coach, you know.
What coach? If I'm a coach.
I want to be a great coach. What coach, as an example, wants to recruit a young woman to compete if her record can easily be broken by somebody who was born a man?
True. Wait. Not true. I don't even know anymore. I can't even tell. Hey, have a good night, Ziggy. Thanks for coming by.
Not too many of those coaches around, right? If they are around, they won't be around long because they're going to have a big problem when... The record is, we're 0-16.
What the fuck happened there? It just froze randomly. Apparently there's a broadcast issue? It just froze randomly. Yeah, listen. Didn't you know that trans people, when trans people are born, they are born fully adult. They literally tear out of their mother's vagina. They're just like a human comes out and it always kills the fucking mother. Always. Every time. It's like, And you look like fucking you look like what's his name? What's his name? This guy. This is what happens every time. This is what it looks like when a trans person is born, right here. This is it right here. This is the image. This is the one. This is what it looks like when a trans person is born. This is the mom, and this is the trans person. Ah! Yeah, you're born 40. That's how it works. Yeah, but this is the mom. This is the mom on top, and this is the trans person ripping out. I knew who it was. I knew who it was. I just needed to make the joke happen. Yeah, you commit parenticide. Hey, hello, Black Phoenix. Welcome. We are in hour 1. Hour 2. We're just pushing into hour 2 of trying to talk about CPAC, and goddamn, is it nonsense. So I'm trying to make light of this nonsense because Donald Trump just said that trans people are born a man, which implies that they weren't born a baby, and instead that they were born adult. So welcome to the community. We like to goof a little bit here, so maybe stick around and you'll have fun. Thanks for coming.
Better. No, I think it's crazy. I think it's just crazy what's happening. We must protect the integrity of women's sports. So important.
We must protect the... Okay, this is the second time that he's almost said the 14 words and then done a switch around at the end. Second time. We must secure the future of women's sports. They still don't. They still don't, Van Draco. They still don't.
Is that controversial? You know, somebody said, well, that's going to be very controversial. I said, that's okay. You haven't heard anything yet.
Nice. Nice. Okay. I just engaged in raw transphobia, and you haven't heard anything yet. Just wait till you hear what I have to say.
As you can see, the early weeks of the Biden administration have nothing less than, they've been a catastrophe for American workers and for American families. The task of our mission, and for us, it's our movement. As
Yeah,
I
he's
said, a
shining me.
movement
Yeah,
like
he's asking for his N-word bomb.
never been seen, I think we can probably say, never been seen anywhere in the world. I mean, nobody's ever seen a movement like this. I'd grow up.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Just right here is where you hard cut to just fucking photos from World War II. Like literally just footage from World War II.
Up and I'd watch somebody who came in second in New Hampshire or first in Iowa, and that was the end, and they became famous for the rest of their lives. We won the election twice. I mean, you know, think about it.
Dude, you literally got owned. You got owned. Also, I'm sorry for the audio inconsistency. He can't speak into the mic, and so the audio levels are totally fucked. I know.
The task for our movement and our party is to stand up to this destructive agenda with confidence and with resolve.
Okay, dude.
The future of the Republican Party is as a party that defends the social, economic, and cultural interests and values of working American families of every race, color, and creed. That's why the party is growing so rapidly and is becoming a different party.
He would fall with a squidge.
And it's becoming a party of love. You have to see outside the streets. I mean, there's such love. The flags.
The flag.
Amazing.
What is this? How did we tumble into this timeline? What happened? Is this the hell timeline? The actual, like, did I fuck up in my playthrough of life and then got shunted into the trash, trash timeline? Is that what happened? What did I do wrong? How do I go back? Can I load a previous save? I think that might be true. It's butterfly effect from save scumming. Yeah. I clipped out of bounds and got fucking punished. We waited too late.
No, it's a party that's incredible. The people.
Oh no! This lady's gonna die. Oh god. This lady's probably dead already, actually, because it's been like 3 or 4. No, so she'll be dead in like. I'm gonna guess this lady will probably be dead in a week. Sorry, but it's probably true. She's literally like very old, obviously in a wheelchair, not looking so good. Oh god. Just saying.
Spirit. And there are, as you probably heard a little while ago, I mean, there's more spirit now than there's ever been, including even before the election. More spirit now than we've ever seen, because people are seeing how bad it can be. And again, I want to thank Rush and Catherine, because what he did to get the word out has been incredible. Some people are irreplaceable, as Sean Hannity would say, and he said, Rush.
You're right. Hey, look. It's true. Rush Limbaugh was irreplaceable. They're not going to get another Rush for a while. Listen, everybody, listen. They're not going to be able to find another Rush Limbaugh for a while. But guess what? We already got better than that. You got fucking me. You got fucking Vosh. You get fucking the Serfs. You know what we can do? While they're trying to scramble around and find a Rush Limbaugh, we're going to fucking take over media. You hear me? That's right. That's right. Here it is. Here's the clip that'll last forever. I'm coming for your media, you motherfuckers. The trans agenda is coming for your motherfucking media. And we're going to do to you what you did to us, except better. And you'll never win. Because guess what? Unlike you, unlike fucking people, like shit pieces of shit like Rush Limbaugh, who got to hoard up all their fucking stuff and they can never have a replacement, we're going to teach the next generation. We're going to teach the next generation to be better than we were. And you're going to have to deal with that. The moment you take down one of us, there's going to be an even better one in our place. I mean, by the time that you're able to defeat Demon Mama, there's going to be Demon Mama 2.0. Sucks, doesn't it? Should have thought a little harder with Rush Limbaugh. Rush Limbaugh's gone, buddy. The airwaves are open. And they're going to be ours.
Rush is irreplaceable. But his spirit lives on, and that's
this is only the beginning, everyone.
That we need and we love. Republicans believe that the needs of every citizen must come first. In fact, America must come first. We don't put it first. They don't put it first. Over the past 4 years,
you notice that they're literally using the tag, the America coming first thing has been increasingly used by Donald Trump. That's literally, America first is literally the American fascist go-to line. You can't even argue with this. That's a historical fact. America first has always been a fascist go-to line in America. They're literally just screaming that. They are screaming a fascist tagline from the literal #1 position at CPAC.
Administration delivered for Americans of all backgrounds like never before.
Yeah, America First was a slogan invented by the KKK. I don't know if it was actually invented by the KKK, but it was certainly popularized by the KKK.
Before. We built the strongest economy in the history of the world, raised wages, and achieved the lowest African American, Hispanic American, and Asian American.
Wasn't America First the name of the Charles Lindbergh Nazi group? Let's find out. Let's find out. Yep. Yes, it was. Yep, an America First rally. Yes, it was. The greatest danger to this country lies in their large ownership and influence in our motion pictures, our press, our radio, and our government. Jesus fucking Christ.
American unemployment rates ever recorded. It was so great for everybody of all backgrounds that even after the China virus, we are leading the world. Nobody's even close. We're leading it in the comeback. Our economic comeback has been incredible. That's because the financial and economic foundation we built was so strong that unlike other countries who are having a hard time, we didn't break. We came roaring back, and now our stock market and your 401ks are, again, at record levels, higher than ever before.
No, they're not, because everybody sold their 401ks to invest in GameStop. Oh, and Dogecoin. Oh! Never mind.
Before, actually. Many people have asked, what is Trumpism? A new term being used more and more. I'm hearing that term more and more. I didn't come up with it. But what it means is great deals, great trade deals, great ones, not deals where we give away everything, our jobs, our money.
GameStop, 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 GameStop. Ha ha! There, I said it a million times. You can't tell me what to do.
Like the USMCA replacement of the horrible NAFTA. NAFTA was one of the worst deals ever made, probably the worst trade deal ever made. And we ended it. You know, a lot of people forget. We ended it. Now we have the USMCA, Mexico, Canada. It's incredible what it's done for our farmers who are doing fantastically. Did you see grain prices and grain sales are at an all-time high? Wheat, all-time high.
Wheat.
So many
Wheat.
elements of farms and farmers, and they love me. And remember, it's going to be very close in Iowa. Well, it wasn't close. We won in a landslide.
Wait, hold on a second. There's this really fucking great meme. Hold on a second. There's a great meme I have to share with you now that's very, very, very appropriate here. Hold on. I got to get it. Listen, I know I have it here somewhere. I know I've got it here somewhere. I know I have it here. Where is it here? Where the fuck did it go? Oh, no. Wait, oh, I retweeted it. Hold on, I know where to find it. I know where to find it. Hold on, I'll get it. I'll get it. Don't you worry. Here we go. Watch this. I'll show you. It's a great meme. Farmers love me. Oh, shit. I forgot how much I've tweeted over the last few weeks. It's okay. I'll find it. I'll find it. Don't worry. I'll get it. Yeah, that's right. I'm making you wait while I scroll for a meme. Deal with it. I'm boomering out and I don't care. Deal with it. Deal with it. Hold on. I'll get it. I'll get there. We'll get there. I'm getting there. Wait a second. Oops. Hold on. I made a mistake. I know why I couldn't find it. It's okay. I'll save it this time. I'll save it next time. Don't worry. This time I'll save it and I'll title it because I know I'm going to need to use it again in the future. But don't worry. Yes! This is the meme! Here it is. I have to save it right here. Here we go. Ready? Did we domesticate grain or did grain domesticate us? What percentage of the world's plant are wheat? 17%. Grain domesticated us without a doubt. The most atrocious, poisonous, and innocent-looking method of control of the last 14,000 years. My God. Dear God. So good. Fucking wheat. Listen, that was good, okay? It was a good meme, all right? Please clap. Please clap.
Iowa, because our farmers
That's a
know
lot of
and
wheat.
they put up with it, and we did a lot of work with the tariffs and all these things that we had to do to get it, and now the farmers are doing great.
Big grain.
They're setting records. It means low taxes and eliminating job-killing regulations, Trumpism. It means strong borders but people coming into our country based on a system of merit. So they come
Okay,
in
did you notice the camera shake here? The cameraman just passed out.
job killing
Watch.
regulations, Trumpism. It means strong borders, but people coming into our country based on a system of merit.
That was the
so they come in
cameraman
and they
fucking
can help
passing
us,
out.
as opposed to coming here
Locked his legs.
and not being
He
good
locked his fucking legs.
for us, including criminals.
I know that. I
of
know
which
that
there are
feel. It
many.
almost happened to me once.
It means
I
no
learned that
riots in
lesson.
the streets. It means law.
Listen, here's a secret. If you're ever on camera for a long thing like this, don't fucking lock your legs. You'll regret it.
Law enforcement.
Yeah, true. 1852 Derek.
It means
is all
very
COVID.
strong protection for the Second Amendment and the right to keep and bear arms. It means support for the forgotten men and women who have been taken advantage of for so many years, and they were doing great. They were doing great before that horrible thing from China came in and hit us, and now they're starting to do really well again. You know, if you think about it, we built the economy twice. We built it then, and then like every other...
We built the economy twice. We built it once.
I'm sorry. This is literally a demented grandpa. Like, this is the type of shit that your fucking drunk grandpa would say to you at Christmas. And you're just like, Grandpa, what the fuck are you talking about?
country in the world.
I hate you so
It
much.
went down, and then we built it again. Now it's higher in many ways, certainly in the stock market, it's higher in many ways than it was before. That's because of the foundation, and no country comes even close to competing with our comeback. And it means a strong military
Dude, this audio
and
is so...
taking care of our vets.
Okay, here's what it's like. Okay, just so you know, trying to balance the audio for this segment is like this. It's like if I was going like this, and there's a thing that you can do when you want to go, and then there's a big thing where you go like this, and then you come back here, and then it's... That's what it's all like. He just keeps going like... It's like he's fucking orbiting his own mic. I fucking hate it. Just fucking give him a stupid lapel mic, for God's sake. Fucking idiots.
But a strong military.
Look, I never even was a director on these types of projects. I used to do this type of work where I was a cable roller and a camera person. And I know you mic him up with a lapel mic if he fucking flies all over the place.
Which we have totally rebuilt. We have rebuilt it.
It'd probably pick up the
And
farts.
our military has never been stronger than it is today. It was tired, it was depleted, it was obsolete, and now we have the best brand new equipment ever made.
Enjoy yourself.
And it was all
there you go.
produced right here in the USA. Isn't that nice? And we take care of our vets. You know, we had a poll recently just before leaving
Yeah, they
office.
do. Yeah, I know.
The vets had a 91% approval rating for the way we took care of them. That's the highest number in the history of the polls.
Do you think that, do you think that Donald Trump has a professional diaper changer? Like, do you think that behind every stage, there's just a guy who's ready to change Donald Trump's diaper at the drop of a hat? Can you imagine getting assigned to that job? Like, there's no way he walks around in a filled diaper all day. He must have a diaper changer. And there's no way he can change his own diapers. So there's got to be a Secret Service guy who's assigned to fucking changing his diapers. Just saying. It's a pretty good chance that that's the case. So, yeah. Listen. I'm just saying. POTUS made a poo. He's pooing again.
On top of all of that, we
Isn't
have
it
even
dizzy?
created the
It's good,
Space
isn't it?
Force, the first new branch of the United States military.
We got a brown alert.
Dump it. Dump it.
Yup.
Trump dump.
In nearly 75
Welcome back, Dizzy.
The mission of the Democrat Party is to promote socialism. They want to promote socialism, ultimately leading, unfortunately, to
I'm sorry, Cotton D-pad. I'm sorry.
communism.
Dump
And
it
that will
again.
happen. If you look at Venezuela, you look at some of these countries, that's why some of our biggest supporters are from South America, Latin America, because they've seen what goes on with all of this cancel culture. And
How many people who are clapping now in the audience do you think are fucking non-white? Just seriously, let's be honest.
you can't speak, and let's cut them off, and let's not give them words. The mission of our movement
Mexican cancel culture.
and of the Republican Party must be to create a future of good jobs, strong families, safe communities, a vibrant culture, and a great nation for all Americans, and that's what we're creating. Their party is based upon unvarnished disdain for America.
I'm sorry, did he just say unvarnished disdain? What the fuck? Was that like, did somebody put that through like, okay, 100%, I'm gonna tell you what happened there. The fucking unvarnished disdain, that was Grammarly, okay? When they were doing the last pass on the fucking thing, and Grammarly was like, consider using a different word. And so they was like, unvarnished. Ooh, that sounds cool. And they clicked it without thinking about it. Totally, that is a Grammarly suggestion. 100%. That is 100% a Grammarly suggestion. And you know it. Anybody who's used Grammarly knows that's a fucking Grammarly suggestion right there. No, listen, Grammarly can be great, but never trust Grammarly to mix up your vocab. Here's the thing. Grammarly is super good for helping you find... Okay, so Grammarly is like it's like a devoted spell check and punctuation program. It can be very, very helpful. It's very good for basic shit. But it has a tool where it lets you replace words with synonyms. And I promise you, if you want to make like the funniest thing you could possibly imagine, let Grammarly replace words with synonyms, because it will be so funny. It will be so funny. It's so good. I used to use it when I was an editor for a company, but only like I used it as a final pass. Yeah. Unvarnished.
It's past and it's people. You see that happening. It's horrible the way they treat the legacy of our country, the culture of our country. Our party is based on...
Listen, this guy, ever since he caught COVID, he's been stiff as fuck. I'm just gonna say, look at this. What is this fucking robo movement? He never used to do that before COVID. Now that ever since he caught COVID, he's been stiff as fuck. I wonder if like he's got like a fucking exoskeleton under here.
Love for America and the belief that this is an exceptional nation.
There's a whole iron lung. Oh no, I'm just thinking of that SpongeBob clip where it's like the iron, what's it called? The laugh box or whatever. Where's the spot? No, this isn't the one, is it? No, this isn't the one. Where is it? Is it this one? Where is it? Where's the fucking clip? Fuck you! Fuck you! I want the clip! Why is it so hard to find these? Is it this one? Fuck this boomer shit. Fuck that. Never mind. Yeah, but it looks like an iron lung, but it's a laugh box. It's about the laugh box. And he goes, ha, 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 ha. There you go. Fuck it. There you go. Ha, ha.
By God.
Fuck you, DMCA.
We take great pride in our country. We teach the truth about history. We celebrate our rich heritage.
Is this the one? Is this it? Is this the one? Is that the one? If it's there, I'll play it for like 2 seconds and hopefully not get slapped. For like 2 seconds.
Your butt's all better. It's really quite amazing. Yep.
Ah, here you go. Wait.
The iron butt.
Oh, man. It itches.
That wasn't the one. It was definitely a laugh box. It was definitely a laugh box. It was definitely a laugh box, although this one is good. The other one was a laugh box joke because he's in a thing and it goes like ha 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 ha. Maybe it was from another show. Anyway.
National traditions. We honor George Washington,
Maybe it was from,
Abraham
Fairly
Lincoln,
Odd
Thomas
Parents.
Jefferson, and all national heroes. And of course, we respect our great American flag.
I don't think so. Wait, is it this one? Okay, now I don't want to be fucking Mandela affected here, so this has got to be the one. If this is a gnome, I'm going to kill you. I won't, actually. That's a joke. That is an obvious joke, by the way.
Your butt's all better.
No, this is the iron butt. It's not the butt. It's not the... Wait, is it this one?
It's really quite amazing. It took the iron.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that's not the one. I copied the wrong one. Oh, I did? Oops. Hold on. Let me try again. Am I dumb? Sorry, I must have accidentally done that. That's my bad. Here.
Hey, Pat.
Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is the one.
Sure, I love a good laugh.
What has 4 wheels and flies? A garbage truck.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's Donald Trump. That's what's under Donald Trump's coat. It's just one of those. Ha ha.
China. China.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Definitely not a cult. Definitely not a cult. Absolutely not a cult. Literally, this is what they make fun of North Korea for doing. This is pathetic.
Thank you very much. So
Oh, it's pretty good, honestly, Cyan. I don't know what they're going to do if that
started
happens.
that hearing. We really were getting word of that, hearing that during some of the rallies, especially the latter rallies where we set records. We had 56
He just fucking broke.
unbelievable packed rallies, and nobody's ever had anything like we had. And we started
they've
hearing,
always been
"We
like
love
this, Tech
you."
Dad.
And I asked somebody, you know, because we really liked Ronald Reagan, right? He was a great president. We had others. But I said, did anybody ever say that to Ronald Reagan or to any of us?
He's trying to steal Ronald Reagan's thunder. He's trying to steal Ronald Reagan's thunder.
Great. And to the best of all of these political professionals' knowledge and pollsters, nobody's ever heard that chant before, Matt. So it's an honor. Believe me, it's an honor. It's a great honor. It's a great honor. You know, when you think about "we love you," you're saying that about, I hate to say it, am I a politician? I don't know. Maybe I'm a politician. I hate to admit it, but it's an honor that you would say it. We believe in patriotic education and strongly oppose the radical indoctrination of America's youth.
What the? He just dropped that out of nowhere? We believe in patriotic education
and strongly oppose the radical
indoctrination of America's youth. Like into this among the chants of, oh my fucking God.
Horrible. We are committed to defending innocent life and to upholding the Judeo-Christian values.
What the fuck? Oh my fucking God.
Of our founders and of our founding.
This is just naked fascism.
We embrace free thought, we stand up to political correctors, and we reject left-wing lunacy, and in particular, we reject cancel culture.
Oh, I know, Gay Fesh. There's no such thing as Judeo-Christian. There's nothing like that. It's made up.
We know that the rule of law is the ultimate safeguard.
The rule of law is the ultimate safeguard. Do you, please, 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 for the love of fucking God. I feel like I want to have a copy of this motherfucking speech so that we can point out how fast it's gone. How fucking fast it's gone. We're so fucked. We better get to work, everybody. Listen, this is why no time for dooming, everybody. You understand? Listen, we don't have time for dooming. That's right. This is a call to action. Imps! Imps! Listen up! Give me a K comrade mama in chat in 3, 2, 1. K comrade mama. Give me that fucking K comrade mama. Come on. Close enough. We may not have discipline, but we do have numbers. I'm gonna need you all to fucking take the non-doomer pledge, okay? No fucking dooming, all right? You might feel like dooming, but don't doom. Instead of dooming, reach out to a fellow imp, talk to somebody, okay? Join an org. Work together with your friends. Because we gotta fucking fight back against this shit, and that's gonna need all of us to fucking do our best with whatever talents you've got. You might be a skilled musician, you might be a skilled artist, you might be a fucking MMA fighter. I don't care, okay? But I'm gonna need you all to fucking take the anti-doom pill and be ready to fight against this bullshit in the coming years, okay? All right? So let's try it one more time, okay? Clear the chat. Load up your K-Comrade mamas. Load up your K-Comrade mamas. Come on. Make sure your stream is up to date. Load them up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Yes! 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 That's what I'm talking about! Damn, 66! Oh, shit! We got a 68! Oh! That's great. Good job, everybody. See? That's what I'm talking about. That shows that we can do it. Now let's get back to this fucking depressing shit. But you better not fucking doom out on me. I need you all. I need you all and so many more people to fight against this bullshit so we don't end up in a fucking American Nazi Germany. Because I would really, really, really like to not die in a camp in the coming years, okay? And that means we're gonna have to put our fucking minds to solving the problems, and that means that we don't have time to fucking doom around, okay? That's fine. Rest up, Mixed Dizzy, and then keep fighting. Let's continue. Let us continue.
And we affirm that the Constitution means exactly what it says, as written. As
Indeed.
written.
Indeed, Polytacos. See? Strategic discipline can be very good. Goddess trans girl, you better not doom. You better not doom. You're a goddess trans girl. What the fuck are you doing dooming? You're a goddess. Why would you give up? You are a goddess. Cancel. I am calling cancel culture on dooming. That's right. 1-800 hello. This is the hello. Cancel culture department. Yes, hi. I'd like to order a cancellation on dooming out. That will be 1 free. Free? There we go. Took a classic and remixed it. Now let's go. Let's get back into this. Content time.
They
Come on.
want to change it. They want to change it. They want to get rid of it, frankly. We believe in law and order, and we believe that...
You want that to be a TikTok? All right, fine. 05 17 21. All right. 05 17 27. All right, 05 17 27. All right, I'll put that on. 17 27. There we go. Let's continue.
The men and women of law enforcement are heroes who truly deserve our absolute support. We don't...
Well, we jumped right back. We jumped straight back into complete fascism. Our law enforcement agents, the Gestapo, are heroes who deserve our absolute and unquestioning support. We cannot afford... Jesus fucking Christ.
Don't defund the police. We are not defunding the police. We believe in standing up to China, shutting down outsourcing, bringing back our factories and supply chains, and ensuring that America, not China, dominates the future of the world. That's what's going to happen. And by the way, we took in hundreds of billions of dollars from China during my administration. Hundreds of, they never gave us 10 cents.
Ah, fuck, I can't believe you've done this.
We took in hundreds of billions, and during negotiations, they would say, look, the one thing, we don't want any more of these tariffs. Those tariffs, we took in so much money. And what happened is the
tariffs were an objective failure. Even conservative economists said that was trash.
Became competitive. So what happened with people, they wouldn't go to China. They'd build a lot of it back in our country. They would make it
they
here
didn't.
Instead.
No,
and
they
in
didn't.
addition to that, we were taking in billions
That's
and billions
objectively
and
false.
billions of dollars from China. But in all fairness to China, we made a trade deal with them. This was prior to COVID. Once COVID happened, I no longer cared so much about the trade deal because what happened with that was just disgraceful. But that's one of the things, that's one of the reasons that right now our farmers are doing so good. I used to tell China, look, go and get a lot of wheat, get a lot of different things, all of the things we just talked about. You better go out and do it because this country has not been treated fairly by you for many, many years, many, many years. We used to lose $504 billion trade deficit with China. 504, not million, $504 million.
This is so hard to...
Right? You know that through the World
This is
Health
so hard to even
Organization.
follow.
Now take 504 million, make it $504 billion. We had deficits with China. It was absolutely insane.
What?
Just to keep going.
Is this a
It's amazing
sentence?
that you still have a country left. The people that did this to our country, they should be ashamed of themselves. They should be ashamed of themselves. Companies that leave America to create jobs in China and other countries that have ripped us off for years should not be rewarded. They should be tariffed, fined, and punished. They should not be rewarded.
I'm fucking losing
And that's
my
what
mind.
the Biden administration, that's what the Biden administration is doing. But of course, as you know, they have a very close personal relationship.
Oh,
with
shit,
China, so
Dizzy.
I
Fuck.
don't expect much to happen. It's a shame, because it really is a threat. It's a tremendous economic threat. And thank God we've rebuilt our military, but it's a tremendous economic threat.
Uh-oh, he's
Never
slumping.
forget it.
He's slumping. The Trump angle is increasing. Hey!
Subs to fight back the Doomers.
Phantom Queen May! Thank you so much! Aw, I won you over. Well, here's a heart. Boing. Pew. Pah. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Why is he in a weird little box? I don't know. Maybe this is actually his, like, maybe he really is a, like a animatronic, and this is how they hide the machinery. It could be.
These are the convictions that define our movement today.
It's his DM screen.
And must define the Republican Party in the years ahead. Very simple. It's really quite simple, isn't it? Another one of the most urgent issues facing the Republican
His feet are
Party
wheels.
is that
Yeah.
of ensuring
You hear like the little fucking cartoon wheel rolling noise? I don't know if I can do it. Wait, hold on. I can't get it again. There you go.
fair,
Oh, cool. Yeah,
honest,
DM me
and
sometime, Phantom
secure
Queen. Sounds awesome.
elections.
Look! Oh my god! It's true! Hold on, you all can't see it. Oh my god, look! Look in the corner. Here. Oh, look, there's my memes folder. Here's my memes folder. Here's a memes for you. This is my memes folder. Just so you know. But look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Look down in the corner. Look. Look. In the corner. You can see his wheels. You can see the platform. Yeah, you want to see... Oh, wait. Did you see... Have you not seen Chudlow Garfast? Hold on here. I'll show you Chudlow Garfast. Here, hold on. I'll show you Chudlow Garfast. If for those of you who don't know. Some of you know. Yeah, I have the Chudlow Garfast because I had to use it so frequently at one point that I had it on I had it on speed dial on my computer. Watch. Look. Where is Garfield's anus? Is it here or is it here? The fuck is this Chudlow Garfast? And this face right here is one of Chud's emotes, and it's so good. Look, I've got some good emotes in. I've got some good memes in here. Okay, listen. Shut the fuck up. Let's go. Oh, thank you. I love it too.
Such a disgrace. Such a disgrace.
The anti-gravity
Such a
diaper.
disgrace.
Yeah.
We must pass comprehensive election reforms.
Oh no, the angle's increasing. Look, the angle's increasing. He's tipping over.
Grace. We must pass comprehensive election reforms, and we must do it now. The Democrats.
Thank you, Artemis, for the tier 2 sub. Thank you so
Sexy
much.
Garfield.
See, wall panel, that's what I'm here for. Listen, I am not some sort of political overlord yet. Maybe someday. But for now, what I can do is I can deliver you some serotonin in these trying times. Thank you so much, Artemis, by the way.
Democrats use the China virus as an excuse to change all
China
of the
virus.
election rules without the approval of their state legislatures, making it therefore illegal. It had a massive impact on the election. Again, you have to go to the legislatures to get these approvals.
What is he
this
talking
alone would
about?
have easily changed the outcome
This
of
is
the
a
election.
ramble. Do you think that how many times do you think he's gone off script? Do you think this was originally intended to be an hour-and-a-half long speech?
Election at levels that you wouldn't have even believed, even with COVID, even with all of the things.
Can you imagine how bad it would be if I talked to you all like this guy talked to them? If I was just like, and remember everyone, make sure to hit like and subscribe. It would be really cool if you would do it. Fuck this shit.
The numbers are staggering. We can never let this or other abuses of the 2020 election be repeated or happen again. Can never let that happen again.
The old Trump lean. Do the
See what's going on.
Do
We've
the
been
Trump
set back
lean.
so greatly with other countries and with the world. We need election integrity and election reform immediately. Republicans should be the party of honest elections that can give everyone confidence in the future.
Thanks, you've saved me from doomering for the momento, and I hope the drama blows over soon.
Thank you, Sam LW. Really appreciate that. And you're very welcome. And also, thankfully, I think it will. Don't you worry. Thank you so much.
Future of our country. Without honest elections, who has confidence? Who has confidence? This issue is being
interesting.
studied and examined, but the reality is you cannot have a situation where ballots are indiscriminately
Take a look at that
pouring
after this,
in
Busy Bee.
from all over the country. Tens of millions of ballots. Where are they coming from? They're coming all over the place. Where illegal aliens and dead people are voting, and many other horrible things are happening that are too voluminous to even mention.
I'm sorry. The coming is too voluminous. They're coming all over me and it's too voluminous. Oh my God. It's Grammarly again, but oh my God, it's so perfect. The coming is too voluminous.
But people know, I mean, it's being studied, and the level of dishonesty is not to be believed.
What? The level of dishonesty is not to be believed? What the fuck? I'm sorry. Listen, I'm sorry, but you will not even believe the number of lies that you are being lied to right now. Oh my God, the level of dishonesty is not even to be believed. What the fuck? Oh my God, this is beyond anything we got during his years in office. What the fuck is this? The level of dishonesty is too high to not be believed.
Very sick and corrupt electoral process that must be fixed immediately. This election was rigged, and the Supreme Court and other courts didn't want to do anything about it.
Dude, you control the Supreme Court. What are you talking about? You would not believe your eyes if 10,000 Trumpian lies. This is such voluminous cum. That's what you hear from the crowd. What? What are they even saying? Doo-bach? Doo-doo fart. Doo-doo fart. That's what they're saying. They're cheering doo-doo fart. Doo-doo fart.
If you just take that one element where they didn't go through legislature.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. But I figured that wasn't the case.
It's in the Constitution. They didn't have the courage, the Supreme Court. They didn't have the courage to act, but instead used process and lack of standing. I was told the President of the United States has no standing. It's my election, it's your election, we have no standing. We had almost 20, if you think of it.
Don't fart, don't fart.
We had almost 20 states go into the Supreme Court so that we didn't have a standing problem. They rejected it. They rejected it. They should be ashamed of themselves for what they've done to our country. They didn't have the guts or the courage to make the right decision. They didn't want to talk about it.
Oh my God. Look at this person. This person is literally, their hair is as white as snow. This person is 1,000 years old. Oh my God. Was this the same one that we pointed out before? This person looks like a Draugr. This person looks like a Draugr from fucking Skyrim. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh God. Yes, this person has a mask on, but it's other people that need to wear a mask in order to protect them. It's not you wearing a mask doesn't protect you. You wearing a mask protects others from you. Other people wearing a mask protects you from others. This is why this is such a test. This is such a test because this disease is like a test of like a society's ability to care about one another and cooperate. And we've failed it completely. We've failed it completely. It's a simple test. Can you put on a mask to protect other people? And you won't. It's totally ridiculous. I'm just saying. Wake up, panic
You had the
stasis.
case led by the great state of Texas.
Wake up.
18 states went in. You don't have standing. Oh, let's not talk about it. They didn't have the guts to do what should be done. And that's on top of all of the other forms of cheating, but this is the most basic of all. They would have local courts and local politicians change the rules, in some cases a day or two before the election. This should never be allowed to happen to another presidential candidate or presidential race. Should never be allowed to happen. Before the election, this should never be allowed to happen to another presidential candidate or presidential race.
So no president should ever be allowed to lose the election again?
Should never be allowed to happen.
That sounds like you're basically saying that you're just going to become a fucking fucking dictator for life. Your family is basically, Retcon says, my family is basically telling people they would turn each other into the secret police for not being Republicans. Your family, oh my fucking God. That is the most cucked shit I've ever heard. Can you imagine tattling? Can you imagine taking pride in being a fucking tattletale? Jesus Christ.
Today, I want to outline the steps that we must take to have an election system in this country that is honest, fair, and accurate. We need...
Why would you... Oh my God. Why would you move to Florida? Florida is going to be underwater in like 2 years. Why would you move to Florida? That's like... What? That's like the worst decision you could possibly... Oh yeah, that's right. They believe Mar-a-Lago is going to be the new capital of the United States. I mean, they might be right. Maybe they're right on that. Honestly, listen, if
One.
True. Who's going to buy it? Well, as it turns out, the Trump cult will buy it. Not even Aquaman needs to buy it. Just the Trump cult will.
Election day, not 45, 30.
Okay, so what he wants to do is he wants to make it illegal to count votes fairly. Okay, nice, nice.
One day, like it's been.
It's never been. That's a lie, but okay.
And if Republicans don't get this and the other things I'm going to say, then you should, like the Supreme Court, be ashamed of yourselves. One day, and the only people that should be allowed to vote by mail are people that can be proven to be either very sick or out of the country or military where they can't do it. One day, they have...
Why? 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 What is the reasoning for that? Every single functioning democracy on work has mail-in voting. Some countries have fucking online voting. Why? Why shouldn't you do it? Except that you lost because you suck. You fucking loser.
Have millions and millions of ballots sitting around all over the place for long periods of time. Gee, I wonder what happens with those ballots. I wonder what happens. It's common sense. It's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. There should be a legitimate reason for someone to vote absentee.
I didn't know about that, Synologic.
It has to have a reason. We should eliminate the insanity of mass and very corrupt mail-in voting. We must...
You should eliminate mass voting? So you want to just have only what? Like only landholders vote?
Have voter ID.
This is... I thought we'd seen the most unbelievable cope ever with... Wait a minute, everyone. Let's walk back in time. Whoops. Let's walk back in time real quick. Let's walk back in time just a tiny, tiny bit. Do you all remember when we were laughing at the coping on the Donald before the Donald disappeared? You know, it feels like another, like a distant memory. Do all of you remember those streams? Do all of you remember way back when, 1 month ago, when we were laughing at, well, I guess a month and a half ago. And now we're witnessing the literal exact rhetoric that was on the Donald being spoken by Donald Trump. Just literally just an acidic haze of copium fumes a walking avatar of pure copium. The copium has become so putrid that it has become a deluge of raw copium sewage. That if you even touch it, you just get an instant bloodborne infection. And you just immediately turn into like a diseased, like, thing. You just go like, ugh, immediately. This is where we're at.
Voter ID. You know, to get into the Democrat National Convention, when they had the convention, you needed voter ID. You needed an ID card. You couldn't get in unless you had an ID. So many.
To get into a convention that they charge you to go into. That's not the same thing, you idiot.
People told me you can't get in that place. You need ID. Nobody had ID.
Jesus Christ.
voter
I mean,
ID.
hey, mask off, right, Retcon? Mask off, right? Mask off?
Yeah, you needed a voter ID in order to get alcohol and cigarettes and lottery tickets. Imagine that. Imagine that. You need a voter ID to do that. Why not for voting? A basic right guaranteed to all Americans. Why? Why do you need a voter ID to buy cigarettes but not to vote? Wow. It really makes you think.
Know that. This is a con job. They're conning everybody. They know that. They know the wall was good. They knew the wall would work.
What the wall? What, the wall? You were just talking about voter ID. Why are you talking about the wall?
But they didn't want to have it because we wanted it. I made one big mistake on the wall. I should have said, we will not have a wall. And then they would have said, let's build a wall. I made a big mistake. He
literally just, his brain just skipped directly from voter ID into the wall and nobody even noticed. Nobody even fucking noticed. How? Yeah, Retcon, you should get your dad to call into the show. That would be so funny.
Mistake! I'm sorry. Took us a year and a half extra because of that mistake. We will not have a wall. We need a wall immediately, said Chuck Schumer. We need universal signature matching. They want to...
Universal signature matching is a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. Signatures are never the same. Universal signature matching, do you know what that means? That means that you can basically invalidate anybody who controls that system gets to invalidate whoever the fuck he wants. It's literally stupid. No one's signature is ever the same. Signatures are literally a highly archaic fantasy cartoon version of like proving your identity. No one ever signs the same. Those like shows that you've seen when you were watching fucking CSI and they're like, we need to get a signature expert in here. Come on, everybody, let's get the signature expert in. And the guy goes like, yep, it's a signature. You know, it's like that kind of thing. That's bullshit. All bullshit. Just bullshit from the bottom up. No one has ever. There's signature matching is fucking made up. It's fucking stupid. It was never meant to be a thing. Let me teach you something. You want to know why signatures were a thing? A signature was to show that somebody fucking picked it up in a time when mail took like 3 weeks to arrive somewhere. When shit was delivered by horse, they needed a way to prove, like, hey, did somebody get this package? Sign it. Was somebody actually physically here to do the, to like sign the paperwork? Yeah, it was from a time when there was fucking horses on the roads. That's why. It was like, okay, how do we actually prove that somebody was here? Well, have them sign the paper. Make your mark. And they go, okay, good. Well, it's completely irrational to try and just have like any other proof because they didn't have fucking electricity. They didn't have fucking the internet. It's so stupid. It's so motherfucking stupid. Signatures don't stay the same. They don't. No one believes this. Only idiot boomers who've been watching fucking Bonanza for the last 20 fucking years think that. Only boomers who have been digesting a consistent flow of fucking Leave It to Beaver and the Andy Griffith Show believe that signatures have any value whatsoever. That's the only people. No one else fucking believes that shit. Boomers who remember the Bonanza theme used to have lyrics. It's really funny. I can't... making a Bonanza joke is even above my age. So, like, pitching the Bonanza joke to this audience was a silly idea, but I did it for the few of you who will get it. The handful of you who actually understand the fucking Bonanza joke, good. You get that. There you go. That's for you. That one was just for you. It was a specialty. The rest of you Zoomers are like, what the fuck is a Bonanza? The fuck is that shit? Okay, let me explain for all of the Zoomsters in chat, okay? Bonanza was a very, very popular black and white cowboy show that was on TV for a long, long time. And so lots of boomers grew up watching Bonanza. Yeah. Of course Zoomers don't know Bonanza. Nobody knows Bonanza. I didn't even grow up with Bonanza. It's just I knew of it because my dad would talk about it all the time. Because my dad grew up with Bonanza. That's fair. Close enough, Loon Cat. Of course they did. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is interesting, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I've seen Bonanza before because my dad wanted to fucking turn it on. He turned on the fucking oldie, what's it called? TV Land? Remember TV Land? Does anybody remember fucking TV Land? Where it's like TV Land. Oh, let's check out what's on TV Land. And it's like fucking I Love Lucy and fucking, yeah, Gilligan's Island. All that shit. And you're just like, is that a person in blackface? And your dad's just like, yeah. And you're like, Dad, I don't think we should be watching this. I feel like we might get arrested.
Pass a bill where you don't have to match signatures, where signatures don't mean anything.
Yeah, I've heard of Gunsmoke.
Now, they know it's all, just like with the wall, just like with voter ID, when you need to go into anything.
Dick Tracy, Dragnet.
That's Democrat-run, you need it. But for voting, which is our most sacred institution,
Matlock.
They don't want to let you have it. There should be a 100% requirement to verify the citizenship of every person who votes.
Gilligan's Island is not just Full Metal Alchemist. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? What? Last I checked, there were no homunculuses in Gilligan's Island, okay? I'm pretty sure that Gilligan's Island did not have any homunculuses in it, okay? Unless you're trying to argue that, like, I can't even remember the characters' names. No homunculi that we knew of. Yeah, exactly. They have to survive on an island. That's like one episode of FMAB. No, wait, they make stuff with coconuts. That means that wait, Gilligan's Island is where the coconut analogy happens.
And there must be a chain of custody protections for every ballot. Every ballot.
There you go, Gilligan's Island.
And listen, you saw what happened.
The Gilligan's Island theme is a bop. I know I'm pausing this every 2 seconds, but seriously. Gilligan's Island is just a giant transmutation circle, yeah. Oh, the Beverly Hillbillies. Oh my god. My dad used to fucking sing me the Beverly Hillbillies theme song when I was a child to make me laugh.
Detroit and Philadelphia and many other places, swing states mostly, all over, but swing states mostly. You saw what happened. You saw what was going on.
Bewitched? Yeah, a little
You
bit.
saw that more people, you take a look at the...
Wait. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on, I gotta show you something. Wait, Bryce. Holy shit, sorry, I didn't mean to do that, but here you go. Hold on a second. Let me just tell you. You don't have to type this. You don't have to fucking type this, but seriously. Watch this. I know, I just fucked up because I'm getting sleepy, but that's okay. Watch this. Hold on, I'm gonna show you something. Are you ready? Are you ready, Retcon? I mean, everyone knows my name too, but I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, Retcon, watch this shit. Ready? Hold on, you're gonna be really scared in a second. What's the guy's name? What's the guy's name? Hold on, where's his name? What's the cast? Hold on. Watch this shit. Michael Landon, watch this. Watch this. You wanna see something fucking scary? Watch this shit. Hold on. Doesn't this guy fucking look? Doesn't this guy look like my dad? Doesn't this guy look just like my fucking dad? Isn't that creepy? Yeah, it's scary. I know. I turned on the TV once and I was like, what the fuck? Because I thought my dad was on TV. Literally looks like my dad. Fucking weird. Anyway, only one person in the audience is gonna get that joke. It freaked me the fuck out is all I'm gonna say. My dad looks like Michael Landon. Like identical to Michael Landon. Yeah, basically. Oh, I had to do an edit of Gunsmoke once. It was very weird. Yeah, same hair and everything. Well, my dad looks way different now. Like, my dad looks fucking weird now because he's not healthy at all. But that's what my dad looked like a number of years ago. Like, unironically looked just like Michael Landon.
Votes.
Yeah, my dad doesn't look so good these days. My dad has been yeah, his health ain't so good, so.
You have more votes than you have people.
Actually, he might be
That's
dead.
a
I don't even know.
problem, right? Is that a
I don't even know
problem?
if he's alive anymore, to
You know,
be
we have a
honest. I
little
feel like
problem
somebody would tell me,
adjusting in
but
Detroit. We seem to have more votes than we have people. A lot more votes. An election
I'm pretty sure somebody would
changing
tell me if
number.
my
We're
dad
not
passed.
talking about a number where you can't. No, these are election changing numbers. In Pennsylvania, they had hundreds of thousands of more votes than they had people.
well, yeah, I mean, my dad literally disowned me. He legally wrote me out of the family. So, yeah. I don't really care much about my dad. Let's continue.
People voting. What's that all about? What's that all about?
Is Michael Landon's dead, isn't he?
Cheating, they say. Yeah, I
Cheating!
In the history of our country, and it has taken place for years in Pennsylvania and Detroit and various other places, but there's tremendous, never like this, because they use
Cheating.
COVID as a way of cheating. That's what happened, and everybody knows it. Hundreds of thousands and millions.
How? I'm sorry. I just want to take 1 second, okay? Oh, it's fine. It happened long ago now, Phantom Queen. I'm over that part of it. I just want to show you something. Ready? We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do the exercise I do all the time. I know you're probably bored of it as fuck, but I just want to say for 1 quick second, Bing COVID tracker. The old Bing COVID tracker. It's unironically good though. Let's just take a look at these numbers real quick. Let's take a look at these fucking numbers, okay? Fatal cases, 519,000. And this motherfucker, who was once the president, is saying that this was used to cheat the election. Like, they used COVID as a conspiracy. Do you realize how absurd of a situation we find ourselves in? Like, this is the state of America. We live in a completely just deranged world. How are we supposed to make progress with this? Like, I know that, like, we're all used to it. We're all jaded to the fact of, like, oh, Donald Trump sucks. Yeah, we get it. This guy is alleging that 500,000 dead Americans is a conspiracy to make him personally lose the election. This, like, how are you supposed to work with that? How are you supposed to be able to proceed as a country at all? Oh, I couldn't even begin to tell you, Rioma. I don't even know. Yeah. It's not even that we've let shit slide, Marinara. People have been really working hard, but a couple of key decisions have made it damn near impossible. Think about it like this, okay? Right? Think about it like this. Imagine you're in a boat, right? Imagine that you're in a boat and there's a giant hole that's been punched in the bottom of the boat and the water is gushing in, and you have 100 sailors desperately splashing water out of the boat as fast as they can, but that giant gaping hole is just chugging in, and your boat is being pulled into the depths, and the dark, cold water is rapidly filling the bottom of the boat, and you have all these thousands of people splashing water out of the boat as hard as they can. But that hole is just water gushing in. That's what America has been in. With Rush Limbaugh and Fox News and OAN and Newsmax and Hannity and fucking Ann Coulter and all of these people being able to label their shit as news, being able to get the support of literal robber barons from the turn of the century that we never took care of. That's the situation we find ourselves in. Yeah, haha, sailor, go gurgle, gurgle. Yeah, that's the situation we find ourselves in. You can't retcon. We are in dire circumstances, and we have to get really smart. And I think that a lot of the answers is just that we're not going to win. Yeah, Dire Straits, Sultans of Swing. I've been listening to that like a million times. But I think we're just going to have to say, like, we got to get more creative. We got to come up with more creative solutions. Like, seriously, we need to figure out how to band together and build things so that we don't fucking sink. Just saying.
Millions of ballots. They used it as a way of getting what they've wanted for many years.
Oh, wow.
And the Republicans have to do something about it. They better do something about it. Our election process is worse than that, in many cases, of a third world country. You know that. You saw what was going on. Even if you consider nothing else, it is undeniable that election rules were illegally changed at the last minute in almost every swing state, with the procedures rewritten by local politicians. You're not allowed to do that.
It was you. It was fucking you. Republicans changed the laws and it didn't work out. Did I see or cover Nick Fuentes' conference? He's been hanging out with actual congressmen. It looks like he's getting a lot bigger. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. No, I haven't covered it yet. Maybe we'll do that at some point. But yeah, I mean, M. Nelson, in this speech alone, Donald Trump has fully embraced America First. America First, which was the tagline of American Nazi movements, just so you know. Like, we are at the point in time where CPAC, the establishment conservatives, are openly embracing Nazi rhetoric. Trash Candy, any advice for avoiding going full doomer brain these days? Yes, stay active and make things. Don't just fucking sit around and feel bad about things. Stay active. Go out. If nothing else, work out. Become strong, physically strong. Grow weed. Fucking do productive things. Learn a new skill. Learn a language. Seriously, stay productive. It will help you not go doomer. You need to do every single thing that you learn, that you master, that you build is a bulwark against the worst situations this world has to offer. I'm serious. I know that sounds like generic, stupid bullshit. I know that sounds like silly bullshit, but I'm serious. If you build things, that is, humans build shit together in order to build a bulwark to survive. And if you pursue skills that are also really useful, and almost every skill is useful in some degree. There you go. Think about it this way. Even if all you do is figure out a way to happily work at a fucking crappy wagey cagey job and use that money to take care of people or to contribute to causes that you care about, that's something. You have to just think about it in that aspect. You have to build. You have to keep going. And that is how you keep Doomer at bay. And I know firsthand, because I promise you, literally, I have struggled with clinical major depression my entire fucking life. And the one thing that always helps, the one thing that has always helped is to fucking stay active. The more that you touch and build the things in this world, the more attached and meaningful, or the more attached you feel to this world, the more likely you are to keep fighting. I'm 30 years old, Leftist Peyton. I've been at this a while. I know. When I say 30, everyone goes, Jesus Christ, you boomer, but it doesn't feel like that long to me. 30 isn't that old. But, yeah. Especially if you live in the Pacific Northwest. I know I got to have my vitamin D checked. You old bitch. Skill build. I'm serious. No problem. Just remember, I know that, again, I can't tell you every single aspect about individual portions of your life or give you that advice, but I can tell you that engaging in creative pursuits, even if that creative pursuit is just working with your friends to make something, is, yeah, max out your skills in real life. True, NB Kitsune. That much I'm very happy with. Yeah, Legos are great. Drawing is great. There's all kinds of stuff. I mean, to be fair, I build in a different way. I build my streams. I build my art that I work on. I'm gonna learn guitar. But those are things, like, the reason why I want to pick guitar back up and relearn and catch back up with guitar is because it is something. It is something that fills these dark times with something that's not dark. Guitar stream, as soon as I get it, it won't be here till April. It has to be built. But yeah. Well, Tech Debt, that's probably because you are. It's probably because you actually are. You're 23 in spirit. Yeah, the Popcat is amazing. It's actually amazing. I'm going to roll up in the guitar streams. It's going to be fucking great. Watch. I'm really motivated. I'm seriously motivated to learn guitar. I'm really excited. The thing is, I'm really good when I have goals that I can pursue. I'm really good at shit. And previously I didn't really have I kind of wanted to learn guitar, but now I've got people to play guitar to. So it's going to be fucking cool. Yeah, build in sandbox video games. That's something. But always remember that games are really fucking good. Games are really, exactly. I'm about to be Jamie. Exactly. No, games are great. I fucking love video games. But remember, video games are to help you feel better and enjoy yourself and have fun, and then apply those skills to the real world. You can't just build in games. Well, I mean, unless you're going to literally build video games. At the end of the day, you do have to do something creative. Not at the literal end of every day, but you got to apply what you learn in video games, which you will learn. Video games do sharpen your brain. I do believe that very deeply. But you can't just only play video games. You got to do something creative. Everybody's got to do something creative. It's very rewarding for humans. But yeah. But not that I love video games. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Anyway, let's continue with this. Let's get back into the fucking content. I know Donald Trump is dreadful, but let's get back into the content.
And local judges, they want more time, they want
Yeah,
this,
it is.
they
Yeah,
want
it is,
that,
that's
all
him.
done by local politicians or
Renegade
local
Coffee.
judges.
When I say a creative type, I don't just mean like traditional creativity, like painting and whatever. There's all types of forms of creativity. Hammering fucking wood together and making a shed is a form of creativity. So there's all kinds of ways. Growing plants is a form of creativity. Seriously, it is. You're adding something to the world. Be creative in problem solving. Even wagey cagey jobs could be outlets for creativity if you do it right. Growing your own or cooking your own food is fantastic. Chives are easy.
As opposed to state legislatures as required by the Constitution of the United States. And these are numbers that are massive. These aren't little numbers. These are numbers that in each state is a transformative number. It changes the outcome of the election. And it's not close. Regardless of your political views, this should
Yes, it
concern
was,
you.
dude. You got owned. You got owned. That's awesome, Retcon. Hell yeah. That's fucking really good. I really like that type of thing. As you know, I'm like a big note taker. I even talk about that on stream. I have a million fucking notes. I make a million lists and notes. It's just very helpful to me. Hell yeah.
You as a constitutional
I try to make this
matter.
a good one. That's what I'm aiming
And
for,
the
Sam
Supreme
LW.
Court, again, didn't have the guts or the courage to do anything about it. And neither did other judges.
He's on this again. He's looped back around again. This is the third time he's looped.
And Democrats even admitted in Time magazine, which is, I would say, on the liberal side, that they just couldn't hold it in. They had to brag about it. Because what they did, they had to brag about it.
Oh, I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about here. This was an opinion article that was written in Time magazine about, it was literally a QAnon signaling opinion piece that got published in Time magazine. It wasn't reporting, it was an opinion piece.
You got to read the story. It's a disaster.
True,
it's a disaster
Cyanogic.
for our country.
Good night,
that we can
Kaboka.
allow something so corrupt to happen. Read that article. I really encourage you. You read that article.
It's not an article, it's an editorial. It's an opinion piece, you idiot.
Yet all of the election integrity measures in the world will mean nothing if we don't have free
Good night,
speech.
K-Dash. Thanks for coming
And
by.
that's where we're at now. If Republicans can be
I got a few
censored
more
for
hours in me
speaking the
still.
truth and calling out corruption, we will not have democracy and we will have only left-wing tyranny. And we can do this. We can do this. We're smarter than they are. We're tougher than they are. For some
Hell
reason,
yeah.
we just don't.
That's great, Benjamin.
We don't get it done. We let them attack our businesses, and we don't attack their businesses. I believe your numbers are bigger than their numbers, but you're nicer than they are. You're not as vicious.
These are the type of people, oh my god, these are literally the type of people who will like call a server subhuman if they don't give them the right amount of Parmesan cheese at Olive Garden. And then he's just like, you're so nice. You're all so very nice. And like just fucking hard cut immediately to just a panel of boomers screeching at random Olive Garden servers, and there you have it. It's like, where's my breadsticks? Ah! Donald Trump's like, you're the nicest people on the planet. My breadsticks.
As they are. In the past, we would debate. I would have it. I'd debate. You've seen me for many years. They throw something. I debate. They debate. Who knows who wins? You know, people go, they vote,
What?
they see what happens.
What?
In the past, we would debate. I would have it. I'd debate. You've seen me for
In the past, we would debate. I would have it. I'd debate. You've seen
many
me for
years.
many
They
debates.
throw something. I
They
debate.
throw something. I
They
debate. They debate. Who
wins?
knows?
You know,
They what?
people go,
This
they
is
vote, they see what happens.
this is the Patrick Wumbo speech right here. Why does everything go back to SpongeBob at the end of the day? This is Patrick. I Wumbo. You Wumbo.
But they would have an idea. They would disagree. The public would hear it. the debate and discourse would take place, and then somebody would make a decision. You would win, you would lose. The public would make up its mind, but now there is no debate because they refuse to allow our side to even speak or be heard.
What?
They don't want debate. Because
what are you talking about? You were the president for 4 years. You literally had a microphone to say whatever stupid bullshit. You literally had a microphone to the entire world, and you chose to talk about shooting light into people's veins. Like, that literally happened.
we have easy victories.
You spent 4 years basically fucking Abe Simpsoning on the stage.
In a debate. Very easy victories. It's called common sense. It's called other things, but it's called common sense.
It's called other things? Oh my fucking God.
So they don't want a debate. The time has come to break up big tech monopolies and restore fair competition.
Maybe you need to sleep, nuts. It's all good. It's gonna be okay.
Republicans, conservatives must open up our platforms and repeal Section 230 liability protections.
They're screaming about this. This would destroy the internet. By the way, a Section 230 liability protection repeal would literally destroy the internet. Like, it actually would. It would actually destroy the entire internet. None of the sites that we use right now would even be able to exist. You would not be able to have Twitch. You would not be able to have YouTube. You would not be able to have Facebook. You would not be able to have Twitter. You would not be able to have Medium. You would not be able to have Tumblr. You would not be able to have Yahoo Answers. It literally would destroy the internet. I'm not kidding you. It's that ridiculous. That Section 230 is the law that says that corporations don't have to be personally responsible for everything that's on their platform. And just so you know, now that might sound like I'm doing corporate apologia, but I'm not. Imagine if you were running a forum. Like, let's say that you wanted to set up a forum, right? Like, imagine that you were like, hey, good night, Just Chrysler. Thanks for coming by. Have a good night. Imagine you wanted to set up a forum. No, here's an even better example. Imagine that I had to personally sign off on every single Discord message that was sent in my Discord. My Discord has 1,700 members or somewhere in that ballpark. And there are thousands of messages sent every day on Discord, on my Discord alone. Discord would be responsible for every message sent in every single Discord on all of Discord. If I owned my own Discord server, would be responsible to go over every single message that was sent in every single one of my Discord. Oh yeah, sure thing, Leftist Peyton. Yeah, I'll do that in a minute. Hold on a second. Let me check it real quick. Here, I'll try and do that. Give me 1 second. I'll change it. I know you've been asking for a while. Sorry about that. Yeah, absolutely. Hold on. Here we go. I'll get that fixed. Give me 1 second. Thank you for the pics, by the way, of the kitty. Here we go. Bam. All right, I'll fix it. Bam. Fixed. There you go. You just got to log in and log back out. All good. Let's get back into it. Anyway. Hey, thank you for the tier 2 sub, KA6 character rec. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
And if the federal government refuses to act, then every state in the union where we have the votes, which is a lot of them, big tech giants like Twitter, Google, and Facebook should be punished with major sanctions.
Dude, this would just make all red states an unlivable hell. Can you imagine if in the future, if you lived in a red state, you just couldn't use Twitter? You just you couldn't get YouTube, you couldn't use Twitter, you couldn't use Facebook. And instead you got KansasTube.com, which only has videos that are personally approved by the owners of KansasTube.com. like everyone would just move out of people would literally just pack up their bags and carry them on their back. Like people who couldn't afford. Listen, all of you fucking internet poison Zoomers, are you trying to tell me that you would be able to live without fucking YouTube? I wouldn't be able to. I would personally pack up my belongings, put them in a bag over my shoulder, and walk to a blue state if I didn't already live in a blue state. There will be literal internet refugees. Like, this is the stupidest shit ever. First of all, it will never happen, but even if it did, in Donald Trump's ideal world, it would just mean that no one would live in red states ever. They would all leave. It would be a disaster. Oh, Maine would be fine because Angus King like loves the internet. Oh, thank you. I love this shirt too. It's very, very comfy. Oh my fucking god. This is so stupid. Anyway, have fun on fucking Kansas Book and Kansas Tube or whatever. Alaska Tube.
Whenever they silence conservative voices. And Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida and in Texas and in other states are doing this.
Okay, all right, here's a quick question. Which state would have the worst tube site? Which site? I'm going to guess that the worst tube site would probably be either... Ooh. Utah would be pretty rough. I think Florida would probably be the worst, though. Because Florida is like concentrated Trump country. Oh, okay, but Alabama tube would at least have some like banging fucking bluegrass and some like good food recipes. Florida doesn't have any of that. Florida, floor tube would be bad. Or da tube. Utah. Yeah, Utah. Listen. All I'm gonna say is that lovers of incest porn would be very happy on BamaTube. Okay, it's niche, but it will be very, very happy. Okay. RollTube. I remember when Ted Cruz liked porn. Yeah, BamaTube would be banned everywhere else. This would, hold on. Here, this is the image that would be on at the beginning of every Texas Tube video. This is the image that would be at the beginning of every Texas Tube video. Some of you will get this. People would be so disappointed when they got past the first frame. Listen, I made that joke for my partner, okay? Listen, shut the fuck up. Some of you will get that someday.
If they do what they're doing, Florida, and that legislation will pass, and Texas and others will have tremendous...
No, that's not an Alamo joke.
...this power to do what's right and what's fair. We have no time to waste. Nancy Pelosi...
Thank you, Gina. Thank you. Appreciate that one. The YouTube for red states should be called RedTube. Oh my God.
The Democrats in
if you know,
Congress
you know.
are
If you don't
racing
worry
to
about
pass a flagrantly unconstitutional...
Okay, they were 100% using fucking Grammarly for this. Holy shit.
Attack on the First Amendment and the integrity of our elections, known as H.R. 1. Do you know what H.R. 1 is? It's a disaster. Their bill would drastically restrict political speech, empower the federal government to shut down dissent.
H.R. 1, fucking stop it. Fucking H.R. 1 was like 2 years ago. He's talking about like an old fucking law.
And turn the Federal Election Commission into a partisan political weapon. In addition, it virtually eliminates voter ID requirements nationwide, effectively ends all registration deadlines. Can you believe this? Requires states to give ballots to felons,
They're like,
automatically
sounds
registers
scary.
every welfare recipient to vote, and puts unaccountable,
Yeah, what? What's wrong with giving welfare recipients the right to vote? What the fuck? What the fuck?
registers every welfare recipient to vote, and puts unaccountable, unelected bureaucrats in charge of drawing congressional districts. That's going to be a lot of fun. This monster must be stopped. It cannot be allowed to pass.
I just want you to know, in America, in America, the worst thing you can possibly be is poor. Like, these people hate poor people so much. They hate poor people so fucking much. And it's really weird because, like, the level of hatred for the poor isn't quite the same. I don't think it's really the same anywhere else. Like, in America, if you're, like, it doesn't matter how you became poor, but if you become poor, you might as well be a literal worm to people. It's so fucked. It's so fucked.
Now more than ever is the time for tough, strong, and energetic Republican leaders who have spines of steel. We need strong leadership. We cannot have leaders who show more passion for condemning their fellow Americans than they have ever shown for standing up to Democrats, the media, and the radicals who want to turn America into a socialist country.
We're gonna win, you motherfuckers.
Instead of attacking me and, more importantly, the voters of our movement, top establishment Republicans in Washington should be spending their energy in opposing Biden.
You're at CPAC. What do you mean, establishment?
Pelosi, Schumer,
you're giving the top speech of fucking CPAC, you idiot.
I've said to some of them, I said, you know, during the Obama years and now during Biden, if you spent the same energy on attacking them, you'd actually be successful, as you do on attacking me in many cases. The Democrats don't have grandstanders like Mitt Romney, Little Ben Sass, Richard Burr, Bill Cassidy, Susan Collins.
Susan Collins is a grandstander? Susan Collins is like the most boring Republican you could imagine. Ben's ass.
Lisa Murkowski, Pat Toomey.
Yes, he's singling out people who he wants to be pushed out of the party so that it can become the Trump party. This right here is him giving a list of people that he wants out of the party, because these are the people that he views as standing in the way for it to be the Trump party. That's why he's listing all these people's names.
And in the House, Tom Rice, South Carolina.
True.
Adam Kinzinger, Dan Newhouse, Anthony Gonzalez, that's another beauty. Fred Upton, Jamie Herrera Butler, Peter Meyer, John Katko, David Valadeo, and of course the warmonger.
That's awesome, Recon.
Person that loves seeing our troops fighting, Liz Cheney. How about that?
I'm just gonna say, it's really interesting to me that Donald Trump is trying to take on, like, Dick Cheney and Dick Cheney's daughter. Like, Dick Cheney is not a guy who's principled. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Dick Cheney doesn't give a shit about principle. He gives a shit about power. I'm pretty sure that if they push this too far and actual danger comes onto them, that Donald Trump and his fucking goons are going to get just totally erased. But who knows? We'll see.
The good news is, in her state, she's been censured, and in her state, her poll numbers have dropped faster than any human being I've ever seen. So hopefully they'll get rid of her with the next election. Get rid of them all. Democrats are vicious. Remember this, it's true. Democrats are vicious. He said evil. Well, there is evil there. But they're vicious, they're smart, and they do one thing. You gotta hand it to them. They always stick together. You don't have Mitt Romneys in the group. They always stick together. Fortunately,
What is he even talking about? Hey, remember, lefties, and Democrats known for always getting along.
for the Republican Party, the Democrats have horrible policies like open borders, sanctuary cities, defunding the police, and the ridiculous, totally ridiculous, Green New Deal. So they stick together, they're smart, they're vicious, they got everything going, but their policies are no good. So hence we have, congratulations, the Republican Party.
What?
After this, they may not stick with those policies. We have to be careful. No, their policies are horrible. Think of it. Defund the police. How did that work out? But if Republicans do not stick together, the rhinos that we're surrounded with will destroy the Republican Party and the American worker, and will destroy...
Yep. Listen to this shit. This guy is whipping up dominance of the party. He doesn't want to make his own party. He wants to own the Republican Party. Listen to this shit. That is what he's going for. So now we know. We know their strategy. They're not, he doesn't want to split the party. He wants to whip his base into driving out everyone who's not a Trump cult. Keep that in mind.
Our country itself, the rhinos, you know, Republican in name only. But the Republican Party is united. The only division is between a handful of Washington, D.C. establishment, political hacks, and everybody else all over the country. I think we have tremendous unity. When you look at the crowds outside
false
that
populism.
want your seat so badly, they will take your seat in 2 seconds. They want your seat. Congratulations. Congratulations on getting in, by the way. I'm very proud.
So fucking tacky.
And that's why
This guy's jerking off the fucking sky over here.
I'm announcing that I will be...
Look at this fucking goofball. He's got a Trump fucking cowboy hat. Also, I can tell by looking at this hat, this is a low quality as fuck hat. You can tell by how thin it is.
Actively working to elect strong, tough, and smart Republican leaders.
No, that won't happen, Ada. Ada, that's not what we have to do. What we have to do, I don't think those people will ever be able to come over to that in that direction. However, there was a couple here. We'll talk about it after. Here, I'll grab this, and once this fucking video's over, I'll talk about this to more extent. What my strategy is and what I think about this. I've got a lot of things to think about, but and talk about. But I want to talk about this afterwards. So let's continue, and I'll talk about that after. Dumplings. I want dumplings. I want dumplings so bad.
Speaking of that,
please,
I
would love dumplings.
Jim Jordan did a great job, right? I heard that
dumplings.
from Mark Meadows.
I love dumplings so much. I really want the dumplings. Yes, please. I'm so hungry. I will come and hug you. I'm gonna go for another hour and a half at least. Okay, but hold on. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna come out there and I'm gonna give you a quick hug and a smooch. And I'm gonna grab some goldfish. I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta go give a smooch to Gynotype. Yoda. No, but you can have some of mine. Look who it is! A special treat! Yoda! I would love some of yours. Look who it is! Look who it is. Hi, Lovey. You want to sing? You want to sing for the chat? Say hi, chat. You want to sing? Oh, you want to sing, don't you? Sing. 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 Oh. Love.
She's mad this time.
Oh, she's not happy about that. You want to sing? You really don't want to sing? Oh, you think there's a snack down there. That's why. You wanted to try and grab a snack. Wait, Yodi. Okay. All right, she thinks there's a snack down there. Well, you want to sing? You want to come here? Come here. Come sing. Whoop. There's no snacks for you. That's an empty box, Yoda.
She's so
That's an empty box. There's no snacks left in there. The goldfish box you were looking at, that's an empty box.
She's sniffing like mad.
You good? You good? She ain't good. Come here, Yoda. Yoda, come on. Come on, sing. Come here. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on up and give the chat a hello. Come on, give the chat a hello. Come on. All right, you want to get out of here? Go on. Go on.
Probably distracting her too much.
Yeah, she probably thinks you're going to give her a treat.
Sorry.
It's okay. Hey, thank you, Bowflex man. Thank you. Yeah, Yoda's awesome, isn't she? Thank you so much, Bowflex man. Appreciate that a lot. Oh yeah, she stole my pizza a couple of days ago. I was playing video games and I got up to go to the bathroom and I walked out and she snuck in and went and grabbed the pizza and ditched off. She literally just swallowed a whole piece of fucking good ass deep dish pizza. Pizza stealer. She did once steal a whole pizza. Okay, so Yoda is actually a skilled food thief. So she's done in the past, her greatest heist ever was the steak. She jumped on a chair and then up onto the table and grabbed a steak that had been cooked. This was by Gynotype's grandma, who was the first owner of Yoda. We adopted Yoda after Gynotype's grandma passed away. She jumped up on a table and grabbed a fucking whole ass steak off of the table and ate a steak, like a fresh fucking made steak. And then another time she ate a Papa Murphy's pizza that Gynotype had put the Papa Murphy's pizza like up on the counter, and it was slightly off, like the corner was slightly off the edge, and so she jumped and she hit it with her nose and it went and it splattered on the ground, and she grabbed this whole slice, But she didn't get the whole pizza. She just ate a couple, like a slice of it, and the rest of the pizza was splattered on the ground. And then she grabbed my piece of Pizza Hut, the Pizza Hut's Detroit deep dish the other day. Yoda is a total food thief. If you're not careful, she'll get the food. She tried to eat my fucking Taco Bell the other day, but there wasn't any Taco Bell left, so she didn't get anything. Haha, it was just a wrapper. She was like, oh, damn it. She thought she was going to get a fucking burrito, but there was just an empty wrapper. Nothing left. Yeah, F's in chat for Yodi. We love her anyway. Oh, we give her good fucking treats. She gets lots of treats.